I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
Well, it seems to me from reading a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around if you're in power for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians, a promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me, and
doesn't
they'll
matter.
know.
I would prefer to make that statement to the people of Ghana directly first, as to the cost. And any
so you do know the cost.
Oh, we do, and we have a very good idea how also we're going to finance it.
Well, you're obviously not going to give me the figures, but just tell me how you're going to pay for it. Because it's clearly going to be a very great cost. You've got to train the teachers, you've got to build new schools.
All of that has been adequately costed, and we believe that first of all, the new revenues will help, more efficient management of what we have now, growth in the Ghanaian economy. These are the three sources which are going to enable us to fulfill that promise. And it's a promise that has been solemnly made to the Ghanaian people, and is going to be solemnly kept, not because it's a campaign promise.
The current administration, because frankly your record as a justice minister and senior minister in the previous administration doesn't suggest that your values were any different from theirs.
The values are very different. First of all, we're talking about people, I'm talking about us, who were at the very forefront of the struggle for democracy in Ghana. And what does that mean? That means that we want an open system of government, accountable government. And that has been the very strongest driving force behind the political careers of many of us who are now today in the opposition. Making sure that our country didn't become like, so it had become in Africa, one-party government, authoritarian government, that would be open democratic government. So that's the first. The second is the record in government. And many of the measures that were put in place to ensure transparency, the Whistleblowers Act, the procurement law, all of these were legislation that were began by me when I was Attorney General in order to create the framework that would enable people to go on. I mean, for instance, the Whistleblowers Act, what we're saying. The first time it was tested in Ghana, the whistleblowers under President Mills,
I understand what you're saying, but
ended up in jail. They didn't.
But the greatest indictment, frankly, of your government is the way in which you squandered money and left this huge hole in the budget deficit. And I think you would now acknowledge that that was a profound problem with the last time your party was in power.
I don't accept that. I don't accept that proposition at all.
Well, I'll tell you what the Ghanaian people, it seems to me, from reading speeches over the last few weeks and months, you consistently accuse the Mills administration of overseeing rampant corruption. I think it's fair to say, looking back through Transparency International reports and many others, that corruption's been a problem in your country for a long time. Yeah. Certainly goes back beyond the Mills administration into your administration and beyond that too. But I just look at what the current government has done, for example, signing up to the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, which the Angolans, for example, refused to do. introducing proposals for transparency in the auditing of contracts and other things in the oil business. Seems to me they're making a real effort to do things differently in Africa.
But at the end of the day, what are we left with? For instance, in the management of our petroleum revenues, our original position was that we should create a special petroleum account outside the consolidated fund so that we could look and track these revenues in an open and transparent manner. Because if you put the monies directly into the budget, the difficulty exists of finding out exactly how they play out. That, for instance, was a position that the government did not subscribe to, that we should create a special account which would enable the tracking to take place.
Do you believe that, as is perhaps the case in Nigeria and Angola and Equatorial Guinea, there is a real danger that this discovery of major oil off the coast of your country could become a curse rather than a blessing?
That has to be a concern for all of us Ghanaians. And the only way we can address it is the institutional arrangements that we make in the management of this new resource. It has to be. It has to be.
Sikana shit. Sikano ashe.
But if I look at the Ghanaian economy at the moment, you know, it's doing, I mean, let's just be honest, it's doing terribly.
Not terribly.
Well, your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana.
I don't know the economy in the world that's doing well. Tell me
in Ghana,
where you are here.
Inflation in Ghana.
The highest inflation.
Well, 15.7%. The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar, the worst after Russia, which has a lot of sanctions against it.
It's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up. We're seeing the cedi systematically appreciating against the dollar.
People still can't employ, you know, I was just reading today, you know, people in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard, you know, having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes because of spiraling fuel costs. I mean, it doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Is it? Oh, I think let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping the ravages of both COVID-19 and also the impact of the Ukraine. But what you need to look at are where are the elements being put on the ground that look beyond the COVID and beyond the Russian-Ukraine war. And I think you'll find that in Ghana, the recovery program that we have is one that is considered very credible, and it is what is going to give us the opportunity to come out of this period a stronger economy. And it is that future that we're looking at when we're attracting people.
Let's talk about one of the structures that you say you've put in place, the E-levy. A lot of people are calling it a stealth tax on people who already are impoverished. It's a 1.5% tax on people who do business on their mobile phones. So if they use their mobile phones to send money or to...
The digital economy, the mobile economy.
Yes, but you're taxing people on money that has already been taxed.
Is the biggest economy is emerging as the biggest economy in the country, and for a long period has not had any taxation at all. So it is important now that they also come into the net. Our country has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios of any country in West Africa and of an equivalent economy. The ECOWAS area, the general average today, tax to GDP average is about 18%. Ghana, we're at 13%. So it's as if you're talking about a country which is already overtaxed, if anything at all, is undertaxed.
Okay, let me take you up on that point. You know, on your low tax ratio to GDP. I'm just going to quote read this quote to you. It's from John Kwache, who I'm sure you might know is the Director of Research at the Accra-based Institute for Economic Affairs. He says there are several loopholes in our tax system that, if they are plugged, will be able to raise our tax to GDP ratio to something like 20% from the 12% that you're talking about. Are you speaking to experts like him?
First of all, there's a recognition that
He says that there's no need for the E-levy.
Well, that's his point of view.
He's an expert.
But he's an expert. There are experts in government as well, and we think it's necessary, and that's the reason why we...
You think it's necessary to tax people who are already impoverished?
They're not already impoverished. We're talking about people. We're talking about taxing an industry and transactions where a lot of value is being created, and we want to also bring that value into government coffers. I think that is something that is very, there's nothing so, and the E-levy, it's not Ghana, it's the only country that has something like a mobile, a digital tax. Many countries, they will not like it.
Because they're already taxing people who do business online, and then you are taxing as well.
People never like taxes. I don't know any group of people, especially businesses, when taxes are brought to them that like it.
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%, the GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy, even in the crunch year of 2020, when the economies of the world dived. Ghana, we still managed a positive rate of growth because the fundamentals of our economy are strong, but it is...
My view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. My view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. So the launch of this COVID-19 tracker app today is yet another important step by the government to leapfrog technology in finding solutions to the havoc the COVID-19 pandemic is wreaking around the world. We are trying to use digitization to help us. We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you to spare a moment to walk through with us the length and breadth of this country and see what, just in a sneak view, we are about to show you. A video documentary that introduces today's presentation.
Just see black and white, you're from Here is a 38-in-1 cubicle private water closet facility for a rural community in the Ashanti region. The government is building over 1,400 of similar facilities for communities with no or disproportionate access to toilet facilities in all regions, plus 200 multi-unit flushable latrines, and has distributed over 17,000 units of Dignity toilets. Also, the government has built 4,765 toilet facilities in communities where open defecation is pervasive. All of these together is providing decent places of convenience for over 8 million people whose options would have been cut to either open defecation.
Most of the toilets in the data that we have just seen, that we in the table, are toilets that have been built under the One Constituency 1 Million project. But that is not the end of the story. We have about 6 projects under the Toilets for All policy. We have built 28,485 household toilets. 12,972 toilets have been built. Then there's ongoing construction of the gas slip project. 5,000 toilets are being built there. The Government of Ghana Household Toilet Program, we're building 1,900 toilets there. And Rural Sanitation Model and Strategy Program, 40,348 toilets serving 3,000 communities. And then under the Urban Sanitation Pilot Project, 21,332. So under the Toilet for All program, at least 109,000 household toilets have been constructed, benefiting 856,000 people. This is quite remarkable. And because of all of this investment that has been made in the toilet infrastructure, 5,498 communities have been declared open defecation free. We are building a nation. We are not just building infrastructure. I thought building infrastructure, anybody can build infrastructure.
I've recently been listening to debates.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down. One by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
Position for mon problème. Toujours comme ça. Moses problème. Media botier big man mi ça. Media botier big man mi. Ça va quand c'est ni ça c'est media botier big man mi. And what can I say? Media botier big man mi ça comme ça. Media botier big man mi. Position. Vous avez pour mon problème. Toujours comme ça. Moses problème. Media botier big man mi ça comme ça. Media botier big man mi. Ça va quand c'est ni ça c'est media botier big man mi. And what can I say? Media botier big man mi ça comme ça. Media botier big man mi. Position. Vous avez pour mon problème. Toujours comme ça. Moses problème. Media botier big man mi ça comme ça. Media botier big man mi. Ça va quand c'est ni ça c'est media botier big man mi. And what can I say? Media botier big man mi.
Good. All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. It's exactly 3:56 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 7:56 in Ghana. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We live on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV in 22 African countries, including Ghana. We're also live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. We are live on some other platforms. We are cross-posting across the world. If you're here tonight, I'd like to say thank you. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most informative platform on the planet right now. This show is With All Respect Extended Version / State of the Nation / Pound for Pound. Tonight, I have a date with a woman. I told you this is a prep to the Sewa Broni interview. These are all curtain openers or curtain raisers before we actually do the do itself. Remember, the Sewa Broni interview will still come on. We will let you know when it is coming on. It is going to come on. And we need some curtain raisers before the interview proper comes on. Today's show is basically dedicated to the woman here. For about 2 weeks now, I've been telling you about having a date with the woman on this show. We will be talking to the women, calling in today to tell us about their experience when it comes to what we call sexual advances or harassment in different forms in Ghana and especially in Africa. The reason why we are doing this today is to give our women the voice, to also let people know what they are going through. And we are basing this particular episode on the interview which is about to air on Loud Silence TV across the world, in 22 African countries, on all platforms around the world. We want women to understand, men, some people out there to understand that the situation that Evelyn, aka Sewa Broni, finds herself is not about intimidating or hating anybody. It's about speaking out when some men who have decided to use power and their influence to harass, some go to the extent of killing, intimidating women with even state apparatus. You know, the reason why I am doing this is because I don't want some people to be given power to, at the end of the day, use that power to intimidate a woman. We all know the story of Evelyn Sewa Broni and how the president of the republic, allegedly, as we speak now, that is coming from Evelyn, used national security setup or the security to intimidate, to frustrate, to intimidate her and her friend, because the president had earlier relationship with her and wanted to use the security apparatus or his influence to demand what he didn't deserve to have. Now, on the basis of this, we want Ghanaians to understand that it's not only Sewa Broni or Evelyn. Evelyn has decided to come out to speak on these issues, all because she has gathered enough courage. She just wants to get over this. She wants to also be the voice of other women who are going through these kind of things. Men harassing women, raping women, intimidating women. The most dangerous one is when men have power and using those powers to go after women. So it's all about harassment against women. And I know today by the end of the show, Ghanaians will be shocked and amazed how many women in Ghana have gone through this harassment at work, at church, in their homes, so many places, in schools, every part. And we will be giving women the room today to call into today's show. You can decide not to mention your name, which is fine. You can decide not to mention the location that event happened. If you also have a general idea how to contribute to this conversation, we will allow women around the world, Ghanaian women, to also call in and tell us how they feel about how they feel when it comes to harassment of women in Ghana. I told you that this platform is for every single individual. It's a platform whereby every right is protected. It does not matter your gender. It does not matter what you believe in. What we believe in here is every single individual on this planet gets that right as a human being. Your fundamental human rights are not trampled upon. And that is the main reason why we are here today. So today's show, as you know, babes, I have dedicated this show to all the babes. And I'll be talking to women. And today we will hear things. And I am happy to do this because women need voices. I keep saying on this platform that it is only women who can carry women voices. We the men, some of us can do our best, but when it is coming from the people who have been affected most, when we add our voices, it becomes stronger. So tonight is basically about empowering women through this conversation, through the revelations we will hear tonight. I know they are ready to call into the show. Bono and some places in Ghana have no light, but some people too are watching it on Facebook across the world. So tonight's show is a curtain raiser to the Sewa Broni interview, which isn't today, but today we'll be listening to women across the world, Ghanaian women. And you Kevin Akobedu Taylor show with all due respect, extended version Yadi Free United States Abrochimemu Ede Ebro. Omamu Bomichi Domino from the Ghost Team. And you afei yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ bi a ɛho hia ɛyɛ mmaa ho nkɔmmɔ ɛndɛ yɛbɛbie ahomatorofo no atom ama Ghanafoɔ mmaa afrɛ aka ɔmadwene akyerɛ sɛbio ɛyɛ Evelyn anaasɛ sɛ wabroni asɛm yi baeɛ nnipa bebree no ɛyi ɔmo asɛm adwene ɛfiri asɛm nankasa ɛwɔ sɛ yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ no ɛde akɔsi politics ɛma ebi mu nso ɔmo yɛ mmaa te sɛ Evelyn anaasɛ sɛ wabroni no ɛte hɔ ɛna sɛbio ɔmo di n'atam na yɛne no platform yɛ platform bi a yɛde ato sɛ nipa deɛ o fundamental human rights anaasɛ deɛ ɛma wo mpem adeɛ a wogyina so sɛ woyɛ nipa na wokyɛn aboa no ɛno yɛndi ho agorɔ ɛndɛ yɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ woba ewiase afa no nyinaa yɛ mmarima bi anaasɛ nipa bi anya tumi ɛna tumi no ɔmode gyina so ade atete mmaa bi woba Ghana bibi te sɛ rape ɛyɛ sɛbia mmarima bi ɛtata mmaa ɔmode ɔmo nsa ka mo beebi ani sɛ ɔmode ɔmo nsa ka ɔmo hyɛ ɔmo brɛ ɔmo ase sɛbio sɛ wabroni aka n'asɛm obia embeyi ano sɛ ɛyɛ nokora na sɛ ɔboa wabɔ nipa bi din obia ni wa waba abɛkasa sɛ asɛm asɛ wabroni ka no na menim hu bi president abɔ din edin bebree wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ chief of staff din wom ɛyɛ general secretary din wom edin ni deɛ membɔ ni nyinaa ndɛ ba bebree bɛba na adekodeɛ nti a yɛyɛ wei ne sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ te aseɛ sɛ ɛyɛ mmaa anaasɛ women especially Ghanafoɔ mmaa no ɔmo yɛ nipa bi a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma ɔmo ɛyɛ akwanya anaasɛ ɔmo so nya saa tumi no akokuduro no ɛka nsɛm a esi mpɛmpɛnso bebree na yɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ mmaa bi anaasɛ mbaayewa mpanimfoɔ bi a sɛbio mmarima bi agyinagyina ɔmo ɛde ɔmo nsa keka ɔmo a sɛbio ahyɛ ɔmo so ma ɛndɛ kasa ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ka ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo ka ɔmo akoma mu asɛm ma ɔmo ho tɔ ɔmo no saa nneɛma no edi ɔmo aborɔ ama akata ɔmo bra so ama ɔmo ntumi nye ɔmo ho hwee yɛnim nsɛm bebree tumi si yɛtumi repi ɔbaa ɛwɔ mantam na asɔre panyini ɛyɛ ekuo panyini mmaa kuo panyini ɛyɛ obi a fɛde bi abusua panyini ɛyɛ nipa tutu bi ɔmo wɔ ɛyɛ community etim anaasɛ mantam etim ɔmo make sure sɛ bɛrima kora odi saa abɔne no yɛbɛtwe na so no na ɔmo afɛ akyire abɛtumi aba abɛka kyerɛ ɛyɛ ɔbaa na asɛbio wakɔ saa yawo num no aka kyerɛ sɛ ɔnka na nuntum na wedi etiamra nti ama nipa dodo ɔmo wɔ Ghana ɛne mpanimfoɔ ne mmarima no afa saa akukuduro no asɛbio ɛndɛ yɛka mmaayewa a yɛagyinagyina ɔmo yɛde nsa keka ɔmo a ɛndɛ ɔmo ntumi nkasa bebree ɛwɔ Ghana adekodeɛ nti a ɛndɛ yɛka saa asɛm wei anasɛ yɛdi saa nkɔbɔ wei sɛ wabroni interview na ɛbɛba so a membo date nkyerɛ mu no ɛbɛba so nansen a adekodeɛ nti a yɛbɛyɛ no sɛ wabroni etu ɛyɛ anamɔn bi a anamɔn ne anamɔn a ɛden ɛyɛ anamɔn a wayɛ ɛyɛ anamɔn bi a ɛkyerɛ wayɛ wakokuduro wayɛ wakoko wa make sure sɛ wowɔ akokuduro a yɛde bɛgyina akasa anya saa fahodie no a spiritually emotionally anaasɛ physically no ɛbɛtumi aboa ma wo so sɛbio ɔbaa ama amanfo anasɛ wankasa wakoma nwehu sɛ wotuma yɛ deɛ yɛ aka wakoma so asɛm ama so akɔ anim sɛ wabroni bɛma interview no na deɛ ne kofa sɛ wabroni interview no baayɛ interview no nyinaa ɔse yɛ nyina yɛbɛfa no TV wei so ɛbɛba so no na ɛfa ho sɛ ɔse ɛyɛ president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛde security anasɛ ɔde Ghana ɛyɛ police national security ɛde afa kwan bi so atete no asɛbio ɛndɛ ɔda ɔnda na deɛ ɛma ne yɛhu ɛwɔ asɛm wei mu nyinaa ne sɛ yɛde tumi ɛma nipa na sɛ ɔde saa tumi no ɛhyɛ ɛyɛ nipa so sɛbio anaasɛ titiro mmaa so sɛbio ebi a ɛyɛ nkontadeɛ bi a anaasɛ ɛyɛ ayɔnkofa bi a ɛba ɔne ɔbaa ntɛm a anaasɛ ɔbaa yewa ne ntɛm a ɛwɔ sɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛte Ghana no yɛma yɛyam hyehyeɛ deɛ de kɔnti ama yɛyam hyehyeɛ ne sɛ president na sɛbio yɛfrɛ the first gentleman of the country a yɛhu ne sɛ anka ɔyɛ nipa bi a ɔyɛ nipa titiriw ɔno ɛna sɛbio mbɛmu no ɔmo si ɔmo so no ɔmo de ɔmo ni to no so ɛbɔ ɔmo bra na sɛ yɛse and the president yɛaka sɛ president ɛde ɛyɛ national security no tumi yɛ de ma ano no ataataa ɔbaa Ghana ni ba mebɛ sɛ meka busa wasɛm bi wonim mmaa dodo a sɛbio mmarima ɔmo wɔ Ghana titiriw bi a president ɔte so yi ɛde tumi ahyɛ ɔmo nsa ateɛ ta ɔmo a sɛbio ɔmo asɛm ɛhyɛ ɔmo yam a ɛyɛ fahodie anaa freedom ɔmo ni bi ebi mu ntumi nda ebi mo ɛmene ɔkasa yi ɔhyɛ ne dɛm na osu anadwo biara no ɔne ne sunniɛ ada ne nsɛm ɛndɛ nwumire yɛbɛma mmaa no akwanya ɛma ɔmo so afrɛ aka deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Ghana ɛndɛ ɔkɔ Ghana edwumabea anaasɛ companies industries ɛndɛ ɔkɔ Ghana asɔre dɛm ɔkɔ ahemfie ɛndɛ Ghana ɔkɔ court ɛyɛ harassment no ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a yɛagye atum adɛntini abɛgye atum society na yɛsia no yɛayɛ sɛ yɛbɛ protect nipa bi ama sɛbio yɛ mmaa no amanfoɔ bi afa sɛbio what belongs to them their dignity away from them nana dwumadie yɛ dwumadie ɛso ano ɛden mba na ende ɔmo bɛfrɛ no ɔmo frɛ a ɔmo bɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɔ mu din a bɛte ase ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔbɛbɔ din so a ɔbɛtumi aka sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔbɛbɔ din ɛto wɔn korabrem eto se bi o time na we teenager e bia wunyini yikrampo no moma yen kasa moma yen kyerkyerem moma yen dwedwam na se bi o edum pempenso bi a wo se ye ne so ye kasa magana mba ya kasa ama omo so afa omo ho fa wodie enti enwumbre de maba no na maba me na me di dwuma de hu chia me di Kevin Kobe Taylor me producers no you from the Ghost team enwumbre ye bedwedwam and the first time I wo hwe dwuma de we are your friend of the state of the nation and I said pound for pound kase ne pa no with all due respect egumu ahodro nine de di anim no de friend hello segment eno na me chia obi a ohwe me efi ewiase afa na nyina no de toso mienu eno de friend social media segment ye ko internet so Ghana kasem ye kano amansanten time so ekofa insama etwagu ya sebio ende no weni abre a wentumi anhyeda pay attention na say one for as one to entie mechirechirem medwudwa kakra bi mu ama Ghana for atenyo bi ase de toso me say de friend pound for pound eno na maybe ahomatrofo na ma Ghana for ma sebio aherepa nkasa mbapa omo Ghana sebio ende ombeso mu dinkomo eka omadwene was sexual harassment and I say adwedwe ene monato ene atata ene sebio sibia mbema bi efa kotikwan so eha Ghana mba eno ene for the pound for pound topic of the day and the mba no benya akwanya no afre yemfa bema bi akọ ebi along the way mefa bema akọ ba and no this show is dedicated to the woman base. I love you. And as I'm here for the woman. I'm here for Ghanaians and I'm here for every single individual who loves the show and who is ready to speak truth to power. We are streaming on so many platforms tonight. We are live on Loud Silence TV, on Loud Silence TV, Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on With All Due Respect on Facebook. Some pages are cross-posting this show tonight across the world. Our main pages cross-posting the show tonight. We have NDC TV picking us tonight across the world on Facebook. 1957 Project. They are also live tonight on Loud Silence TV. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page is also streaming the show live across the world. Ghanaian Citizen TV, they are also blazing tonight. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page is also live. Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook. Check the followers before you follow the page. And also Hopex TV and radio are live tonight. I'm charged, I'm ready, I'm willing to speak truth to power. And I know you are also ready to speak truth to power. We are at a crossroad. We have a president who is dumb. He's a toy. We have a leadership that is not ready to admit that they have failed us. Ghanaians, this is the time we need to come together as one people, speak truth to power to make sure the right thing is done. If we did that yesterday, we should be able to do that today. I am here as your servant and I'm here as your host, Kevin Kobe Taylor. The almighty Ghost team is on standby. We will be back to start the show officially. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version.
Sama wa wakaye no bozi nti yensrohwe kwasi ashwa yetia som pressa the waka no osro sonsono afi we de yenton kwasi aba before then na aba dance pata party unya ho snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons wo one in the back wo one in the back adole snake and sons wo one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back onufu kebi onufu
said that me who Ghana ne dear who is the guy and friend with this year omodi esika kwa kwatoshen hama ye de yesen akwa rinyen ha Committee ha and now walk club back with Sika. Get so one man meja and then one said that we am so free back
snake and sons what one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back adole snake and sons what one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back onufu kebi onufu snake and sons what one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back adole snake and sons what one in the back onuba snake and sons what one in the back what one in the back onufu kebi onufu
All right, you're still watching With All Due Respect. Extended version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Obi show no say, hey, and you wait the power na when a boy, I'm stage name no Anansi, Kweku Anansi. Music we know the music video no you try last week in the you try about you try no 7 I think 6 different islands. So you try be Trinidad and Tobago, you try be Kets and Kekus, you try be be a chamber kwame ka say Miami no Miami you try be so ho and you try be Belize recently the no nansi am two kwan na ekotwa ka creepy lights one be New York into yeah music video be very very soon your friend Onufu Kebi Snake and Sun one neba Onufu Snake and Sun Snake and Sons of one in the bay. This is one in the bay. I am Yana Metoye into Oko a year Apple Music corner by next week. No, a beho. You nimsa billboard and yebefo. You dear Drew Malam seed in the Macassa. You wundi a bepete so. You see the idea. You don't see you chum. Anka we must any seed in more break on despite best send the 2,000 cassettes and a CD. And they break on despite and you punch it. I see how you try and talk. It's CDs, you know. Must send 200,000 copies of break on despite and a cassette so come and check by 2 months ago trading in a near that all a buga. Inti Snake and Sons, Onufu Kebi, Onufu Kebi, and I'm so single back or a year quansmano, and I'm in Tambo, and no submit to me release here normal. Inti, yes, I music video near try to bear 6 islands. So Grammy India, yate, you go for your Ghana, Oko VGM pay, Omani Panda. VGM Nina and Koye, VGA, I just a high school for a award show. Yeah, the Grammys na inti yababa inti uchi who be Apple Music na anansi ya Kevin Taylor Cosette musician Mesaka Italian kakra Mene Samira Cosette musician inti greetings to everybody watching me in the star in the making me here managers a more thing I'm here managers I be bobo show bobo shows so but yani be bobo show school park so any a year basketball court said the sack dem be na bruchira mbam so mo international de and to no ne de me mentina bruchira embo show ewo a year basketball inti we are like team ya me pesa me we are like bi collabo bi we are Kebi Onufu Kebi we are so ye nipa bi am feel no cosete we are cosete. Okay, so let's take care of business right now and we are going to give women the time, but I will say running through things quickly. I can see Lydia Agleza watching me. Good evening, Lydia. Have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Sam No is live on Loud Talents TV this evening. Sylvia Makadi is also live on this show. Sweet Baby is watching. Kevin Taylor and Ghostin. Raina Yakubu is an OG here this evening. Thank you very much, Raina. Onufu Kebi. Miana me boy. What yati. Mementan selection no I say me de bakubi ba na me pese me ma mo title na enche bi America de wi de me de ba ne de menka na me one new one be a single na 2 me de baku be kan me title me fa ma kan be some de mamu sisi it I can see appear Isaac watching me this evening. Andrews Jackson is here. Vimboy Taylor is watching. Kevin Taylor. Lydia is back again. Ithia Peace is here. Latte Obed is watching. Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. And I'll say Doomsaw is back. Etemu den Doomsaw ni jirim sa mampon hina bomu nana manu sisimna so good evening. Mampon hina proponent and exponent. Na bibia boko de nana o 2472 de u feel me nana me so me feel me nana no nana na me edu sometimes me hit it and sometimes now so I hit it. Nana de me no me na ase e tennis no o twa ase na mama backhand nana na wa cross so anti o 2472 nana manu sisimna so nwumre nana bibia boko de nkonwa dem bibia hihye ye nyame hira nana. Good evening to ahemfo mo Ghana nyina omo ya akromfo omo nya akromfo omo di hine no diligently no mo so mi chiamo mo amama yusambato asase no onyankopon ene akonwa na mote so no enkum ntontwene amen. Enti I would like to say Francis Junior Hockey is watching. Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Armstrong is watching me. Lydia Arichi is laughing. Lydia, good evening. Raina is back again. Nee is here. Let's do the do right now. Kevin Taylor ba na maba mopa mo frɛ MPP chairman fo nyina mo nyina hwɛ me mopa mo frɛ mo chairman fo MPP regional chairman fo nyina mo frɛ mo hwɛ Kevin Taylor nim sɛ aha na ade no wo mo frɛ Freddy Blay the ayes be fo bi no ono kasa ayes wa be fo nenti ono so hwɛ obi a hwɛ Kevin Taylor okpo na nkasa number 6 no The obosses na ankasa ai eye nilade na ankasa okpono ohwe me. Oni option bia onum wiwia na ohwe me. Nana, good evening baby. I will be so super president ebefono ai. Over president and my people ya be bow no so ma wangasa uwi beka uyem. So you still watching me this evening with Kevin Muade ai ko akate ko ho o me mount me fra na wakotena classroom hwinim upepegyini pani de odi asempa. Today's program are for our sisters in Ghana, outside, whatever who said this. I've missed you. Thank you very much for the announcement. Amma McGold is also watching Kevin Taylor and it goes to ladies and gentlemen, welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Kobedu Taylor. Today's show is dedicated to all the ladies. Babes, I love you and I know you guys love me too. So where are the ladies? Where are all the ladies? I have something beautiful for you. Now, me who babes now and the men that because hey, now babes are question. Babes. Hey, somebody did something to me. Oh. Now me who babes the understand them, Mr. S and the show the end yet. Babes. Dabi. Mr. S, where is babe? Now me who babe? Now me babe show no. No. I can't find babe on the system. This is unpalatable now. No. I need to find Bay. Let me see. Where is Bay? When I wear my baby, when I wear my Bay shade, I see you. Bays. Now I can't find Bay on the system. Now me nim DSC Jack any braba. Obi abe Bay ne free how. Mr. S, find Bay for me because I'm trying to get Bay here and I can't find Bay on the system. I'm trying to find Bay on the system. It's not on the system, please. I need it for my ladies before we start today's show. I say, I see you. We got Kevin Taylor with the boy with the Mijanukra Ujame. Oh boy, na chacha set into my bag, Ujame. Ujame akohin. Ya shwe Bay. Ni anche Bay ya yesi enye. Mr. S, send me Bay. Mr. S, send me Bay and then let me take over and then use Bay to start my show. Now me menya Bay better than my show no. Mr. S, Bay shades, Mr. S. Go. I think you have to go into the Telegram and then get me Bay, Mr. S. It's in the Telegram. Send me the Bay on the system so that I can take care of Bay. My mention in my and now me present and start show. In fact, it's quite late, but we will do it. Sheila Amponsa is watching Kevin Taylor and Go Steam this evening. Sheila, good evening. Winifred Edu is also watching me this evening. Thank you very much, Winifred. Bates, I know you guys love me and I love you too. Bates, I love you. When I look left, I see you. Kwansma, when I look right, I say I see you. Where your phone pop. Where your phone, Kwansma? Kwansma, you took Bay off. Bay, Kwansma, I see you. When I look up, I see you. Bay, when I look down, I see you. When I look all over the place, my Bay, I see you. It's me try Bay, man. I'm not starting. Ultimate shako. Yanji usika wa ha. Yankanja also be tight. Inti yeni ya Bay nyamba ya eni ya tihani ya chain. Who else is here? Della and the Mankwa. Ajwa Manyo is giving me a rose. Thank you very much, Ajwa. I can also see Sadia Yusuf live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Akurugu Benaventure. Edimpani Akurugu Bonaventure. Titi Bona. Muni Bona Biscuit. Hey! Bona Biscuit. Moda someone yawa de Papa Biada. Bona Biscuit. Eshem 24. Mwanya had someone in the ekano. Small one is 12. And at the a woman. Said the Bona Biscuit. The woman 12. No. And no. Pictures na that's on the giraffe nim and a hippopotamus nim and a don patro nim. The Shem 24 no. I Bona Biscuit the Shem 24 and now elephant. L for elephant. L for elephant. I Bona Biscuit for no. I L for elephant. Only Bona Biscuit that over United Dimatem. That's a we 90 skate. Who nim the echo. All right, Mr. S, when you get Bay, send it to me and let me play my Bay. Now, let's do the do straightforward. I'm trying to get something yeah, man for because I don't know production production for everybody into production here not I say your man I star into I say baby but it's so surprising that I can't find Bay. Mr. S, Bay is in the Telegram or Telegram side. Just get me Bay and then move it to I think the other side. I think I'll get it here. and put it because it's supposed to be on the system. Mr. S. Okay, I'm saying this. Mr. S, if I don't get Bay, I can't do the show. Okay, thank you, Mr. S. Okay, Mr. S, I responded, say Bay is on the way. Okay, so as Bay is on the way,
So goodbye. Please don't cry. I'll be one, no, I'm not watching with me. And I will always love you. Why? I will always love.
We'll see you too. And I will go to romantic song. I kiss and kiss. Love you. Thank you, babe. Thank you very much, babe. I don't know if baby, babe bo, babe and bo. I'm trying to get you, babe, but I think yes.
Hi, babe. I had to put on my face shades today. Because when I look left, I see you. When I look right, I see you. When I look up, I see you. When I look down, I see you. When I look all around, I go to bounce like a circle, you go to bounce there, well, but then you come steady, I still see you. Because when I put on my bay shades, you the only one I see that day. Bye, babe. And that's why you, my WCW today, I love you, babe.
Baby, that day. Papi! Call me Papi. Call me baby. I see you, babe. Papi! I go one time. Hey. I say when I look left, ladies, and then with day, I see you.
Hi, babe. I had to put on my face shades today. Because when I look left, I see you. When I look right, I see you. When I look up, I see you. When I look down, I see you. When I look all around, I go to bounce like a circle, you go to bounce there, well, but then you come steady, I still see you. Because when I put on my bay shades, you the only one I see that day. Bye, babe. And that's why you, my WCW today, I love you, babe.
Papi! Base! Aquadim kwasiasem. Just a crony team America handy. Big. All right, let's take care of business right now. Let's maintain our level. And the social media segment will be very, very short. We've already entered the time. Senebaya Emano Ebetuma Frey on the show. It's quick. Now, something happened today in Parliament, and I keep telling you people, and as a Ghanaian to say, I will say you drew that realization. This particular government is a treasure hunt government. Ekufuado asimo about coming to fight corruption, coming to make sure say taxes are lowered, coming to make sure say infrastructure boom. Ekufuado was lying. Nana do danko Ekufuado your bosom or your toy president. We need to get to that realization. Say, say, Sanko Fowe omu scammers. They cannot help. None of them. Nipa bakumponi sa clowns wemu. This group of pirates. This is a government made up of pirates who are on the treasure hunt. They did not come to save anybody. Now, for some time now, may story be about bust. And all this came up when the government started saying, yes, Ghana, we don't have money. We need to tax the people, E-levy. And we were all on this platform around mid-March. And Aneka said, the government of the day needs to understand the state-owned enterprises. Companies say, yeah, bind diano. And will say, stop it, sir. We need to stop it. If we are able to stop these leakages, we will be able to make more than what they are asking of us. Abraham Pessoa tax here for E-levy, Remember, Ekufuado here interview with BBC, The man or the host, and I said the journalist in front of him, read a text from an expert. I've forgotten the name. kwache or something. And basically the man was saying, say, the e-levy you are imposing on the people, the extra taxes and hardship you are imposing on people, there are other clean, easy ways to make more money even than what you are expecting. And that why don't you look in yourself, in your own government, the state-owned enterprises, and yet government institutions are. Corruption is really soaking the people. Why don't you seal those holes? Why don't we start punishing? Why don't we still instill this discipline in our system? Send Beya, that where we are losing money, because we've realized we've lost over 12 billion. Over, I know the last time 12 billion, we check just one institution. So why don't we sit back, take our time, and then analyze this as a government? And say, yes, the Auditor General's report has clearly stated that these institutions, they have taken our money illegally. And if we put the right measures, we need to insist for accountability, and people who are not able to account have to end up in jail to serve as a deterrent. He or she will run away from it. Yatna, I told you about Boston, how Provençal, Sagana or the MD of Boston, the stealing, but the documents in Yabachiramo, Ebesinde, or Chimbian Frigana, a by Wumekasa is a lie. Now, what hurts me most, and I say, none of these journalists in Ghana was able to follow up on the document and say, Boston, Auditor General, Audit Service, this document is in the system. It is confidential. Some madman called Kevin Taylor has brought it out. Is it true that all these malpractices happen at Boston? Nobody, no journalist. And I showed the document, we published the document, and it is out there still. And the level of corruption and procurement breaches, the amount, the inflation, the breaches, it is clear in white and black. No journalist in Ghana was able to pick just a document. So picking a document to pose a question, have you threatened somebody for the government to kill you, or for you to say the job is dangerous? This is a document that is flowing. Now, you as a journalist want to clarify whether this document is true or not. Because before you speak on it, you want the audit service, the Auditor General's office, you want Bost MD and the management to just confirm, have you come in contact with this document? Was the audit service here to audit you? Is it an internal audit? Yes, no. You move along. You are a journalist. If they say no, you go ahead to the next institution and say, this document, is it true? If the institution says no, then you come out and say, Kevin Taylor lied. This document is fake. None of these institutions, a year Bost, Audit Service, none of these so-called co-minini, I want to be famous, stupid, with audience, they're not all of them, about 90% of them, these journalists, none of these fools sitting inside this thinking thing called cocaine media, multimedia, built with cocaine money. None of them was able to get that intelligence to go and to follow up on this document. But they had all the audacity, the foolishness, to go out and report Kennedy Japan has sued Kevin Taylor in America. Nobody should come on my platform or send me a text and say, I am old, the language you are using. If you think you can't take it, leave and go listen to those fools. We are helping to save this nation. None of these fools, at least I give credit to all the media houses that reported on the Kennedy Japan suing Kevin Taylor. And when Kevin Taylor's, the verdict came out, when the judge came out with his own conclusions and his judgment, these same media houses came out to report on it. I give you credit for that. But I am talking to cocaine media, Obi, Asempa, Jimmy. I used to respect you a lot. And these idiots parading in our radio stations, and they were breaching mango, mediocrity, or the unku kind of body, no. Sraba wa abe wine. A decorated monkey is still a monkey. Sra abe farmer wine. Go to Angel FM. Se boy se man or to one am what hips channel no. Here so beko kantanka me yes spam sama mani nya oba wono. Or to Jimmy no. These are documents. But you have that energy to go and report on Kennedy sue Kevin Taylor, but I don't have the same energy to foolishly report on these things. Say the judgment is out. That's why I say, if you are in Ghana and you are trusting multimedia, this cocaine media, you are a fool. These boys parading there, these tomboys, these fuck boys, these boys in there, who don't know what they are about. These good for nothing filthy raccoons sitting at multimedia, misinforming the people. We will not allow such fools. These are some of the people. Omunat, a product like Maneza Azuri. We are here because of Akona Yatiti Nimsa Ayuano, Maneza Azuri, Kronfono, Eji, misreporting, misinforming, went to take money from Gabi and said in confirmed to Abua. And the Kufa do Pewokun, South Africa, and such fools are here saying we have fought a state. We are fact checking the system. Go and check your criminal pastor, Mensa Otabo, and tell him to come and tell us, sir, meetings they were having, Capital Bank meetings they were having in the Tresako mansion. Where are the minutes? Foolish people. We allow these people to penetrate and misinform the system. That is why we are here with a clown as a president. Or heck, yes. You see, and something happened at Public Accounts Committee. And this woman called Madam Frances Irabina Esiam. This woman, with all due respect, I am not saying, say, or something like that, but political Jezebel. Political harlot. With all due respect, she is not harlot. I'm just saying she changes political party like the way she changes her panties. And or DFP or FDP or NDC or you're opportunistic. She just looks at the wave. She is not somebody to be trusted. This woman used to be with DFP, then she moved to NDC, and then she was with the NDC people. They fed her like a chicken. Or who said no? MPP, your propaganda no, and or jumpy, I'm an MPP person, and then the MPP bar power, and your town from you're not going Ghana Gas Manufacturing Company. And the Wabetna Public Accounts Committee addresses a bonsam. And the Wabetna Public Accounts Committee addresses a bonsam. What dresses up on some other the arrogance and the thievery, a mami we Ghana for or the Honenam Ghana. The disgusting part of it is can I me your bar now your background for America. And this lady today, listening to her, listening to the committee, the questions they are asking her, and the way she is stealing Ghana. 2017 alone, this woman has stolen millions. Just 2017, Yamba 18, Yamba 19. This woman called Madam Frances Abena Esiam, typical criminal. And I talked about it. Now me boss like see what is happening at Bost. These institutions, NPA, National Petroleum Authority, Mustafa Hamid Tuo, about 30 OMCs, oil marketing companies, they have taken our over 800 million. Mustafa Hamid, Jimmy, Eshanato, release it and let's see these OMCs. Auditor General does not want to publish those names. You know why? Because about 7 of those OMCs, oil marketing companies, belong to the Jubilee House. And we sit here and we are crying and we make some Lilliput, toy president, gather comedians, criminals to come and lead us. And when you speak, you get an old man who has lived through everything in Ghana, knowing that this guy is running this country down, coming to tell you, check your words. You are a fool to tell me to check my words. You want this country to go down the drain. This new generation is a different one. When we bu adia bu neko heaven, you be see KVIP ho. Na oko twa otoa, obeji be twa otoa heaven. Yeah, accountability no asasi we are so. We are demanding accountability here. And when you watch the Public Accounts Committee and you feel bad. And I have many. Boss to the end one. I will enter maybe right about 7 state institutions. You will see. And that is not a problem. And achachaway and ono onenam abrochire or high jets or bojantra no mi no whiskey. Ekoye interview guni penmas your kana bubu. This is what happened at the Public Accounts Committee today. Muntie Nkwasiasem. This Frances Esiam woman should be in jail for over 20 years. Because the committee made it clear to her that there are 3 options. You need to be in jail. And then she said, oh, we have changed our ways. You have taken our money. We need our money. It is not, Ghana does not belong to anybody. If it is my dad sitting there and I know this institution he's heading and he stopped the money, I will tell him. So this Francis Essien woman is a candidate for jail. Say 30 years because of jail. What is this Ekufuado? What kind of what is it? Ekufuado, it is a what? At this point, he has to be grouped under it because Ekufuado is not acting like a human being. It is your president. That thing has to start thinking. Ekufuado cannot be grouped under human beings. It is a president. It is a president. It is just a president because he cannot act like a human being. And this woman has to be in jail. There are no excuses to this. There are no excuses. Listen to this thief. I'm going to say she is the head of Ghana Gas Manufacturing Company. 2017 pill. And then they have questions. Every four. Why didn't Bunkam so they don't be there? Ewa apeja abetrawa. Mr. Okabrofo into Nimyansa. Acrophobia near question brofo fun bi no nam. Oh, where do Okabrofo or any papa? Where do Okabrofo? These people are thieves. It is a president. I don't see that thing as a human being. So it is your president. That I'll group him under it. What is a verb? What is an adjective? It is a president. This thing does not think. Now see what happened.
Be repeated.
I'm looking at your statement on profit and loss for the year ended December 2017, table number 33A. Table number 33A. And if you look at the surpluses and deficit, your losses in 2016 of 142,143 cedis moved to 2.5 million in 2017. And I'm asking you what happened.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This was strictly due to staff costs and other operational costs due to the revamping exercise that the company had to undertake because of the circumstance that it was in at that period. It had been in a period of stagnation for quite a long time with practically nothing going on. So obviously, during the revamp, certain costs was incurred, and we had extremely low salaries. For instance, you had staff salaries as low as 400 Ghana cedis, graduates taking as low as 600 Ghana cedis. And because it's an industry, I mean, it will be difficult to retain critical staff if revamping was to be effective or gain any traction.
Arbitrary salary increments without approval. Yeah. So the auditors are saying that contrary to the provisions of Article 16.1 of the Condition of Service for the Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company, the payroll audit of the company revealed that the Chief Executive Officer of the company, soon after assumption of office, arbitrarily increased the salaries and wages of the workers by 30% to 50%. She again increased the number of staff from 36 to 59. The auditors further noted that the salaries were increased without approval from the governing board or reference to any approved salary structure. The auditors attributed these lapses to non-compliance with the provisions contained in the company's condition of service. The lapse has resulted in an astronomical increase in the wage of the company from 44,531 Ghana cedis 81 pesos in June 2017 to 112,404 Ghana cedis 78 pesos as of December 2017. The increases in salaries and staff had, however, not impacted on production and sales. This is because there has been a long-standing shortage of the supply of 12.5 kg and 14.5 kg cylinders, which are the major line of production and sales of the company. The situation, if not checked, could consequently affect the profitability of the company. We recommend that management should develop a scheme of service and ensure appropriate approval of a salary structure before implementation. We further urge management to seek approval from the governing board for all subsequent salary increments and appointment. Meanwhile, management should seek retrospective approval from the board to rectify the anomaly. Management accepted our recommendation. Madam, it looks like the absence of the board has given you the power, the sole power to do anything. Don't you think so?
No, Mr. Chairman.
But everything was being done because the board wasn't there, alone by you. You've done everything because the board wasn't there. You
see, this woman, when she took office, right? I need to explain some things before we move forward. There was a board, and she did everything possible to dissolve that board because there were some people in the board, on the board, that he did not like. She did not like, sorry. She said that some chop came. Those people were pointing it out to her. So she dissolved that board. Now, when she dissolved that board, it took some time for the second board to be put together. That is when she started capitalizing. Nobody knows. A company that is not profiting, a company that's not making any revenue, she started increasing salaries. Now, all the foot soldiers are millions. So the thing they are talking about there, it is not 100 Ghana, 10,000 Ghana, 20,000 Ghana. We are talking money's running into millions. Then she brings people in. Automatically, she takes the power and then increase people's salary. You are a mere civil servant, appointee of the president. Go there and oversee. You go there. You cannot wait for just 6 months for a new board to be put together. You go in there as just the MD and you start to increase salary. Now, do you know where the money is coming from? She took things into her own hands and she does it because Jubilee House and then buy Omuobia. Nigerian say, or shall we give you the arrogance. Now listen to this.
If you look at your financial statements, we have 2016. We have 2016. We have 2017. And in your current assets, I believe there are stocks. So how did you get the figures? This is for the accountant.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. So please, we had stock values in the system, in the accounting system we were using. Just that there was supposed to be a physical count of those stock to confirm the balances in the system. But that unfortunately wasn't done in those periods. But the balances were there for the operation of the account from the accounting system. No, please.
So you were not there?
No, please.
2017, you were not there?
No, please.
So, you see, obviously, this account that you present here is false.
Mr. Chairman.
It's false. It's not correct.
Mr. Chairman, if I may come in here, with your permission, the tally, we've gone over the tally from the Auditor General's Department. So all these stocks in the system were able to be reconciled. And if we look at the management...
You have tallies from the Auditor General's Department?
Yes.
What is that? What is that?
It was in your absence. That,
what is tally from Auditor General's Department?
It is a system... Philip, explain. It's a system in the... Explain. Explain what the tally system is.
It's a software.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. So, Honorable Chair, I must say that we use the tally accounting system, which we use in taking care of our stock. So the stock values, even though were not counted, as I already said, were in the tally accounting system, and they were confirmed in subsequent counts in 2018, which we even did together with them.
If you have a situation where auditors have observed that you don't keep store records, you don't record what comes in, you don't record what goes out, your tally cards are not updated. If you have such a situation, and you also don't take physical stock, how can you get how can you rely on the accounts that you produce? Because you see, maybe if you are taking physical stock, in spite of all these failures, then you could say that, well, we took physical stock and we value it and we use that for our end of year accounts. You don't do any of those things. So I'm putting it to you that these accounts, auditor, can we rely on these accounts?
Honorable Chair, yes, we can rely on it because we have given our opinion on it. Our audit team went through it, and I think, like the accountant said, just to confirm the system information with the physical account was not there. Thank you.
You see where our problem is. The last time I told you guys, I said the audit service, when a problem in our free. They connive with these politicians, these appointees, and they dupe us. And you know how they do it? The last time I was reading BOST statement, audit service for statement, they always gloss or they always massage the language. It is a clear cut. The guys have committed a crime. But you see the audit service, it is because these people are the people causing the problems. Audit service in Kwarana out, the auditor general, cause a problem. They connive with these people. Because if you go in there and you go to check, you go to audit, and things are not right, the law states it clearly. Now, because they want to protect these thieves, because some of them too are thieves, these audit service people, the whole time I was watching this, I wasn't mad. I was mad at the audit service people sitting there. Because if this woman is going to get away with murder, then it is these people who are going to give her that leeway, that room to run away. Because you go there, the woman has stolen. They have not gone according to the rules and regulations. You don't come sit there and say, and then there was a time she was being asked, are you sure this is what you have to write? So what they do is, Mary, read the BOST audit service, they connive with the leaders, the MDs, and then they write it in a way that and so you cannot clearly say they need to go to jail. And that is clearly what the audit service are doing. This woman sitting there, she cannot honestly, confidently say the woman has committed a crime. She is doing everything possible, massaging the language to protect a criminal on TV. Now watch this. Sorry, I'm trying to get this for you.
The auditor can decide, knowing very well that the law has been breached, the auditor can decide there to not to apply or refer the person to the appropriate quarters for action to be taken. Does the law allow that?
Honorable Chair, no, but I think, like I said, under the circumstances, maybe the team thought that they can rectify the situation.
We don't know the circumstances. And I'm asking, why should the team think under any circumstances to take this action? Does the law allow the team to go that line? That's my question. Why should the team do that? So should we now refer the punishment that she should take, should we now refer it to that punishment should be meted on the team? Because look, if you can go to award a contract supplier installation of 1,000 pieces of 8-hour cylinder production plant costing 26 million without going through the process, without going through procurement process. And the team will think that it is under what circumstances to say that, oh, write to the authority for ratification. Clerk, take note of this. I think that the Auditor General will note it, that they have taken an action which the committee think that is not proper. Note it down.
Mr. Chairman, if I may come in.
Yes.
I believe sincerely that I rather try to set up a procurement office. And I believe sincerely that from 2014 up to the time I came in, no proper audits had taken place. 15, 16, they were in abeyance. Again, there's a heavy-duty industry. And so anybody coming in to revamp, I'm not saying that the process was right or wrong, but I will crave your indulgence that looking at the prevailing circumstances, there was no board, there were no appropriate...
Madam, I think you have said this over and over.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So I think we know that. You talk about 2014, 15, 16, no audit. The infraction is not committed in 2014. It's 2017.
Mr. Chairman,
So you did it.
Mr. Chairman, I'm saying that when I came in, if you look at the time span, there had been no audits. And I'm saying 2017, there had been no audits.
But that doesn't give you...
And even outside that, I'm saying there had been no procurement office, no internal control mechanism. And I wasn't the sole person.
So you are free to do anything?
No. I'm saying I wasn't a sole person sitting behind my desk awarding a contract.
You are the head of the entity.
Absolutely. That's why...
The bank starts with you. You take the final...
Mr. Chairman, that's why I'm saying that I crave your indulgence. Because before a court of law, there are always mitigating circumstances. And that's what I've explained to you.
Do you want me to refer you to court so that you go and make the argument in court?
Absolutely not.
Then stop it.
This is the madness we are facing in Ghana. This is clear madness. The person who has committed a crime is defending the audit service. The audit service is lying to defend this woman. This woman is now challenging why she has to be questioned. Now she wants to shift the crime to 2014-15, whilst we are asking her of 2017 crime. Let's look at this madness. The audit service is trying to protect a criminal. Now the criminal comes out to try in the process of trying to defend the audit service. Criminals are sitting there. That same criminal tries to tell us that 2017 crime that she has committed, we should go and look into 2014-15. What the hell do we care? We don't care about 2014, 15, 16. We care about you taking office, and you took office in 2016-17. Basically, you took office in 2017. We are asking you about operations in 2017, and see the sheer arrogance. See the attitude. See pompousness. See the way she's conducting herself. It's the same as these people. Oforiata, Kenoforiata, Gabi, Okonankasa. The arrogance, but they know nothing. This Ghana gas manufacturing company story was actually made public first by the Hawk newspaper. And I read it thoroughly. It's a few weeks ago or so. I read it when the story, in fact, I'll give credit to the Hawk newspaper. What's his name? The guy, what's his name? Charles McCarthy. He broke the story first and directed us that there's something happening at the Ghana manufacturing company. There's some crime going on there. This woman set up people to go and attack him on social media everywhere. Today, she's being questioned that where is the 6 million you manufactured cylinders disappeared? You gave, where is the money? And she arrogantly sits there and tries to do this thing whereby she doesn't want to accept that she's a thief. She now wants to do the Ekufuadu 442 formation, reverse psychology. Let's go to 2014-15. Who cares about 2014-15-16? If you really cared, when you came to office in 2017, you should have brought in the audit service to come and do a thorough audit from 2014. But because we're in a hurry to steal, and even 2014-15-16, an audit was in front of her. They questioned her that in 2015-16, the Ghana Gas Company Limited made some revenue after they took away their losses. How come you come in and you say that you did less than what the Ghana Gas did in 2014-15, but you are making losses than them? These were basic questions. And Omber Bren wants it. And you see the body language of the audit service representatives there? These are our problem. Women are dangerous, no? Snake and Sons. How audit service for number 2? Give me her name, Mr. S, Mr. P. And these people, I need her picture. You people should get me that lady's picture. Man and out in general, wash nose mask throughout the sitting, because he doesn't want his face to be out there. And we are asking you very important questions. Ghana Fosika, ya chieri, ya pese prosecutor no, or tuano osre, or we see a Jimmy. Nothing is working under these clowns. Now see this last one. I will play all. Very, very important. When you see a jamu, if you for this woman, or arrogance, and we mean arrogance, political season player, or to be first division waha, 2 weeks time also me third division waha, on kind of create. She's just a gold digger. Yeah, political gold digger. With ja. Now what you use the word bang. Boss, give me the video and let me move forward. The video is slowing me down. Me move forward, Matiano.
Okay. Let me do a follow-up with this question. You, in your answer to the question by the ranking member, you said that previously you know, and now you know. Let me find out from you, is ignorance of the law an excuse?
Mr. Chairman, ignorance of the law, I agree, is no excuse. But I believe sincerely that it was collective responsibility. And as chief executive, ultimately, I think it rests on my shoulders. Because I stated initially that there were no internal control mechanisms at all. And due to the state and the need to revamp, I think in haste, we moved ahead. So we accepted the infraction and abided by the recommendation and took the necessary action. And we have ensured that this no longer happen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, so it means that Section 51 of the Public Procurement Amendment Act 2016 at 914 has been breached. And you know the sanctions there.
Mr. Chairman, we will plead with you.
No, I haven't gotten there. Do you know the sanctions in Section 51 of the Act? The amended Act.
Mr. Chairman, except you refresh my mind, because I don't have the law before me as I sit.
Yeah, the sanction is that once you breach the law, you are punished by a fine or an imprisonment or both. The imprisonment will not exceed 5 years. The fine will not exceed, help me, is it 5,000 or 2,000? 2,500 penalty units. And one penalty unit is 2 days. So that gives you 30,000. So a very nice judge can give you 2,500 penalty unit. You pay and you go. That's 30,000. Another judge will give you, well, you go to prison 5 years and you don't pay the money. Or a third judge will give you, pay the fine and then go to jail in addition. So, since the ignorance of the law is not an excuse, I'm not sure that you will blame this committee if we recommend for a prosecution.
Mr. Chairman, I wouldn't blame you, but I'll also plead with you that once the actions and the breach had gone before the Auditor General and they had given us a set of instructions or actions to take, and we had complied in total with those actions, then I believe that there must be some mitigation circumstances which would.
Auditors, why are you know very well that they have violated the law. Why are you giving them some action to take. Because you said in paragraph 754 that we advise management to write to the Public Procurement Authority to ratify these contracts in accordance with section 53 of the procurement law as amended. Why are you asking them to write for ratification? Auditors, can you provide answer to this?
Honorable Chair, in fact, maybe under the circumstances, the team, I think, thought it wise to give that recommendation.
Yes, some nonsense. Under the circumstances, the team thought it wise to give them a recommendation. Under the circumstances, Menoka say, yes, you'll be a Korea body, you're jailing 10 years. Menoka say, Judge be a jail will be, yes, say, Oko free a dear 2 Ghana cedis went to Judge Jimmy Phoebe to Ghana jail in 5 years. Menoka say, about time be I say, I hardship in tea, Oko Swa will be banching and or do Ghana, you're jailing in 7 years. Because here some under the circumstances. Under which circumstances? There are rules and regulations. There are laws governing every institution. And you, as the Auditor General, there are explicit laws you need to quote to let the person understand that you have stolen and that the consequences are you go to jail and that you hand it over for this woman to be processed. Now you sit there and tell me under the circumstances, under Usrimu stances. Under Usrimu stance, you see, these people are all supposed to be sacked. We have party foot soldiers, foolish ingrates, people who are helping criminals to steal from us. That is what makes us use the words we use. Now, say, this is God's comedy channel. I keep telling you people every day. Nyankopon key sub-concert party channel near Ghana. Because we don't even see anything wrong with what we are watching. Some people are still there. They're angry because I am showing this. And the foolishness of that person. What I am doing here is saving you. That money, this woman. Why dresses said you act a year. We get no. I say Lion King no. On in a year Mufasa. Ninyaba. I say Mufasa nyaba. Ojina ho. Ne we say Mufasa. Ninyaba. Our Lion King. And we sit there and use words like under the circumstances, under your stances. The foolishness is just cutting across. No sense of responsibility, no sense of accountability. We just sit there, we foolishly sit in some phone course. So when are we going to get our feet? When are we going to see, say, people are paying for their corrupt practices? When are we going to get to that point? And under this Lilliput, this toy president, this Duna battery president, this it is always acting as a it because it does not act like a human being. And these people, you see this woman, what does it say? Mufasa Nyabano, our better Francis Sim, a Ghana gas cylinder manufacturing company. Thank you very much for correcting me. She is the head of Ghana gas cylinder manufacturing company. This auditing is just 2017. Election time drew this woman, Mufasa's sister, will mount stage and say, NDC, they are corrupt. Everyway. What's wrong with Charles Bissiu? No, so Mike. NDC, they are corrupt. Monke de omuye, you know, every to say Charles Bissiu. No, when ya obi at to say, yes, Samira. Radinya coupon. Ye Jimmy O, na Samira Bejira. Koseto, on to me hume or the diaboni yum. We see you. Nambema kukuruko amakosko mabetri sem ponchi ejino. Ye na yama abozeke so abejiro. Na oponanka saba. Enkwasi atsamu kwa na diachi. Enkwasi atsamu kwa. The consistency in our foolishness is becoming too consistent. Because every day, thinking that the system would change for the betterment of Ghanaians, you know, the system keeps going down because we have refused to ask for accountability. PPA, akwana nuutie tiasa confirm no. Onenam Ghana o, otena konwa so kra na nansi form. PPA, ejeni mboatin, ejibia na nsehwere nim tan. we sika no or the honam and odidi jantra for yen cash otu wura so de no to collection so for Jimmy ni bisa nyame Israel na yeti kronim na obi pe baby awo keke a simple chip compound yen ye na kwasi atobi to so wonsam na no edin na we aboa. Are you foolish? Where Jimmy? Where is your common sense? How are you applying it? How can we apply the same standard when government changes? Because as we sit here, if there's a change in government and the government appointees are all stealing, who the hell can tell me to speak on it? Indeed, we have sold our intentions, our conscience. We have just put in some trash out of tribalism in tea. Jimmy in tea, yet the party in tea, Ekuford with Jimmy Dudunti, Abasu Sunti. We are here today. We did 6 billion. Somebody said and sent a message. Time Ekufo interview and say, I am an expert. I am expert in economics. I say when we do this, I say I have experts too in my government. Who are the experts? Oforiata. We sat in Ghana. Oforiata be dupi. I guess SNET 500 million. Since I brought those documents out, it is still here. Has anybody come out to say Oforiata and yeah or Botan deal? No, these are fools and they are thieves. Go to Bank of Ghana. Addison is sitting there foolishly. He pumps 2 billion into the economy. Your dollars no go no. Then the economy becomes stable a little bit. It is not sustainable because in basic economics, you can't pump money into a whole system when you are not producing to make revenue. What is going to happen is that 2 billion you have pumped into the system, you will end up consuming it. You have no alternatives to seal your leakages. Seal the leakages. If you put even $1, because you have sealed the leakages, the dollar will at the end of it multiply because you are saving, you are making revenue, you are producing. We don't produce, we don't sell, we don't do anything, we just consume. And instead of this basic economics for our people to understand, Jimmy phobia broche and Kwasiaphobia and access to YouTube, they just don't understand. Omutia broche who start DJ Jimmy na ana me blame someone no me blame omo omukodi omuchi na omutia broche te wusta ete den na omu posam kraman ena Ekufo Addo aye de onye ena omu tribal foolishness in mema omu ma me ware ma omo no se boto ejimi fo tete UK Germany ade na mosesa mo nyoma fi no mo ho kankan nkotena Ghana enkasa it is a better place to live emua. Because we are foolish, we get people to support foolishness. Moji say nyina na ejimi ohun, ana moji say nyina na tribal fools, ana moji say nyina na wo ye to tribe minti, tribe for ni jimi aye ntumi nka. Emua, moji say na ebeye. The revolution is solid. No fool will have the opportunity to misinform again. You Jimmy too much. It becomes so frustrating sometimes when you sit here, you ask yourself, can't we think? Can't we start thinking so we need to take action? See the way the president embarrassed himself. I said, Jimmy, or can't somewhere and see? No, I go for and see. The guy is hollow. He does not even have a certificate. And you get people sitting in parliament. Because now see. Those people, you people sit and defend like Kennedy Japan. Weak-minded Kennedy Japan, weak-minded. I can sit him in a room and teach him. He knows nothing. He is not eloquent. He cannot put his mind together to have intellectual conversation. And Kwasiakasa, TV so. Or intimidating Kwafo, Sika Fimbia Wenyanti. And number of politics, when you see free politics, they've been in parliament for 24 and over years. Jimmy's are in the system. Nobody is checking them because they know we are foolish. They capitalize on our foolishness. Motion the constituency, Canada Japan constituency. Motion.
Yo, Uranum ni Adolfo, and that day I hope Casima Asen Centra a war. Asin fosu importim. Wow, we video koswa. Ya. Asen film so. Say we share kwanya da Asen Central fibro fi edu road. Besen ko oda. We share kwanya main road was say nka aban esitumi behwe yen. Nso ne we share enipa na ede omonsa edi twakwan enye road ketwa eye road a eson anka osenka aban twen ni behwe yen nya MP Honorable Kennedy on he Japon, ne kwan nie. Ne kwan of us ya campaign. Wosha Asense Entra, ye kwani, Buofie du road, Ebesen, Eko Asin, Eko Achim Oda, She Equanya Yafaso. So Wosha Quanya Yafaso, ya pa into yesre, baby piala video we could be a. Baby Pia video we could be a best say. Woma asan we. Yenya hama or say on near Bakasa.
Canada Japan, Musha, no Quani, or Fifi Baku, Obuquani,
as near a question now, a year or ho na a year stepping so if it's a washer a quine. In fact, we shall cry now with him. It's your car, can't corner car back. Can't corner car back, and so we shall a deal with ya, we shall a higher into yes, so over mobile boy or quite be also. Yes, Ramopa, Mosha Equano. Mosha Equano.
And I don't blame Kennedy Japan. I blame those people on my video now. Muna mo Jimmy. And ya Kennedy Japan or who's some Jimmy. Because no, what catalyzes some Jimmy, 24 years, afena musu. As Saint Central, you are him for, you are Ndikro, you are Imam for, you are Mammy Fom Penny Fom Papa, Omatina Krodum over 60 years. A Jimmy for your the day. Kennedy Japan for excavator by Quabe for election time, over Corobusha MP Pintade, no more some betom, Jimmy. Now, what a cross as MP 24 years. 24 years. Waji S Gracia 24 years. Ochinika oduru we roro glasses no tim. The tisaje and no okoba and na mude mujimi no move. Muntumi nye business. Ma ochina onkofa excavator mefa so. Omu nyara beto man Kennedy. Mo jimi ntra, mo jimi. Mukem nipa nya moden. Oh, some Jimmy, and one can't pepe for more as Central say, Omi and Quasia for me to trafo, he does not care. And also added Pierce to say, Nicro for crown, Omi and Quasia for to the point, on Yashi, and so still on Betuamano. My Jimmy, so you are screaming, like I tell a better and Kebi Mamo. Monsieur Yansa, Namu said, Nipano Dibuso, only aim, that Benham who can do a TV so Ojina Parliament, argue on very important issue on Timbrophobic to Macasa Semono. Very weak minded. He capitalizes on ignorance of people. These are things that say yamu kwan yamu nsuo yamu hospitals yabeje adwuma ha mubenya biaye or the nipa miansa ko immigration na masoso na Jimmy some way na mutimu nde no mu kema kire hwan ekora mutimu ohininim ohina dani Jimmy ohima dani Jimmy assembly ma Jimmy obia Jimmy 24 years mu scream yanya modan Ochirechia mamofa ka ngosi wo na mbesa tetutoroku ya to ma ohini Kennedy yenya bia or the 24 years the mujimi no de timoso. And such a person sits out and speak as if say he is some intelligent person. This person can never be intelligent, because if an intelligent person leads the people, he thinks about the things that worry the people. He solves their problems. And what are the basic problems of the people? Good drinking water, good roads, good hospitals, create job for them. Make sure they're living like human beings. You alone cannot live like a human being. So utibo ma no for playing about bruchiri, but in comfort there, this is pure foolishness. It's more kromo yan kwasiafo. Na mo yan kwasiafo a anka mo betena ma nipa ne di muso 24 years. Afa na mukem one emejimo mo jimi awie. Yes. Start thinking. You people need to let the world know. You need to let him know. Because at the end of the day, election is bedura. Obezi sanko fuaba kronum. Yabeji che bentwa. Yabeji che mu 2 bags. Namudi mu Jimmy dinechi. You are screaming for who to do what. See what is happening at Ghana gas cylinder manufacturing DND. Oh, Madam CMO said DND. Ne we get no. I say Lion King. Mufasa Nyabano no. Omunipa. She's a thief. Me, I can't be president. Me, I can't be special prosecutor. Wait. Only 2 days. Or them. Ne toba pro prison. Mahama at least on your coat me Jeli Abuga Pele. Mahama jailed his own. Mahama Obikra put me Jini Kese minya to $1 million and make jai politics. Or to be Pamono. Makofa Kronfo way because Mahama is 10 inti. We need to destroy him. And more only atomo. Enkwasi afo ya omuni dwuma pepe bia di ebi nko tena broche kodi twipon se omonko bia pharmaceutical companies or edwifo agimifo we na mudi mura be show mumu. See where we are today. Let's move forward. Today is dedicated to the women. I'm being very gentle. Once and my gentle pa mempese emba na mempese mo befu because I'll give them time to call. Intended no I'm trying to let the women babes. Babes. I'm wearing my beige shades into my banning to say today no. Me share that Ndiobia ka samboni bia me church de kum and they am banning day. Babe, let me clean my face a little. Papi. 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 Inti yen from wom ka krebi na yen ye mambani binkasa.
Hi, babe. I had to put on my face shades today. Because when I look left, I see you. When I look right, I see you. When I look up, I see you. When I look down, I see you. When I look all around the air, I go to bounce like a circle, you go to bounce there, well, but then you come steady, I still see you. Because when I put on my face shades, you the only one I see. That day. Bye, babe. And that's why you, my WCW today, I love you, babe.
Papi. Papi. I love you, babes. All right. Social media segment. Yeah, short one, be quick. Now, you take care of Emma and Samono. Now, see this. Akwawe also there. Ekufuado wasn't in a good mood during BBC interview. He didn't prepare well. Wasa East MP. We also pamono. Mukramasa koto abama Akwawe. Ona kwa E-levy abeto musuno. MPs na osan kamo pamo munyina. But 20 obu nyina. Aho chire nyina mo de abrebo. Ose Ekufuado wasn't in a good mood. Adai na wanene abono to. Adai na wanum echampon fie wi ana. Ebia okono na wanum echampon fie wi intina onadwene ne nyadwuma. He wasn't in a good mood. Yemfa 10 mesu ane yemfa 9 sisim. Ansa na wa interview no. Mood be na ope. Okoye na nkokoye ade anka mo begina mo biebie mo hem. Nana no showboy akwa jimi ne ho UK abosi he wasn't in a good mood. Inti anya dai. No akoto tegu no ho. Inti yantwe no ma wohoro ne to. Rebecca ma wohoro ne to no san kwotena ho biom. Ofui. Ene de man inti me pese me yi bia I see you. MP o twen we ene okotena parliament o ene makoto se yemfa E-levy mesimu so. Wemo, you don't need to keep them again. Mo pamo mo MPP foforo na mo pa mo fa no mesiwo. We oyo twen onjine mo sa mo am Wasa East. Mo na mo ho pepra ko Wasa East ko hwe nipa na ho. Ase tunu fom. Wasa foto media kokko we wiase nyina tenga na grobu nya. Na otwe we abaje 100,000 tim. Wasa ko to E-levy etia mo se yemfa meto mo so. Na mo de mo jimi ye MP won kran. On kran oboja ntra no mu wi. E na to ye de MPP fo MP won kran wa jimi. Mimpo de minim baby ofri say MPP ni o say ndi o de ni MPP ni ana ndis ni o MPP ni ana ndis ni wait Mr. John Mahama de omde ye John Mahama na ye tribalism ye ne asantefo ye ne say Ghana ye ni papa nyame be kuye ya bosomfo nyina omunduro be hye ye nim nyansa ye jimi ye ne asantefo yes me kan ho me kan ni ye ne akamfo especially ne asantefo ye ne say Ghana ye nim nyansa. Yet the tribe the dear Nimia Bibia, yet to me, and yet honest. And it's in a breno, and it's a duncan say in Crassifono, and it's in a Korean to be developed. Yet Nimi answer. Because we sit there and we know things are not going right. Yes, sit you near the Hontuaso, near account, Diana Mubenya, Diana Yania come for your benya. Go to Central Region, Mianka Same Central Region, I come for, in Fantifo, ye Jimmy Am or Jimmy Nojin Wantiasia, Uhu Fantiniba. Go to Central Region, Yankete Sian Yadana Jantra for. at the papa be our central region be and this there and so to young men and women a Jimmy for more airport near you see. We sit there and I see a Jimmy into your won't find for took beleful. Yes, and they have the right to tell us you took belle because ye Jim ye to me used to yajin. Do you need an airport? Have they come to the central region to build the airport? The NDC at the end of the day, omo kan bibia kire mo akofam fantini, emisata fanti, atamos fanti. Nano opokwajman fanti and so fantifo ye Jimmy to the point to say we don't even know what we want. Ya dani Ghana nkwasiafo ya dube bia na yesreye ye nim nyansa ye de to atwere ho na munyina muguo. We are foolish. And menoka say obiba jantra na obodeda obekọ Oasis obekọ Castle Road omuguguo se mmoa. There's no opportunity in the central region. President you abegina himfu ni maka chem say I am going to build an airport or chimbe na central region here airport. How long does it take you from Mankesim all the way to Accra or Kaswa? Less than 3 hours. Why do you need an airport? And yet Jiminti. And that is what they will use us for. Me and Fantini, I pity the Fantis. It's me and Fantini or General say, media me MPP and say, ya boa inim nyansa, aba dinti na DMPPH. Dinti na DMPPH. Tell me. Go to my dad's district. Abra Asebu kwa Mankese. DCB or Chinamenya ni diamamo. Where Jimmy. He is there. Instead of that DCU or MP no, to bring in development no, or select it, say Baomiaba who to come and meet, but just say ye Jimmy Yama. And I'm for ohia in the central region. I say ye moi. Go and see poverty. When you branch into the hinterland, ohia, I say moi. And so to me, Fantini Bama, made me call a disco, made me call Fantiman, and made me call Holy Child. And she 10% of infantifon kwa Holy Child at disco, at this side a gasco echo. Yenny attends a fantimem, ye bimponko. Near man call for the school near the 20 Jimmy. No be able to see airport. Do you need an airport? Commander Sugar Factory so with Elmina Forto, Omunina to Ahimfubia than a Jimmy for Omugum Fantimanum. This is the time you speak for the young people. How comes in Jimmy by also a twepunim or chi or tikaswa or so about twepumu Elmina was again Ahimfuto et was enkra. That is your livelihood. The Martin disease. Now I bought them so about twepunim. And we sit there because there's more there. Now you're penny no way Jimmy. I will correct you. And then man day. I just don't want to say anything bad, you know. I'm trying to correct some things. In front of you, Jimmy, too much. Shahanta anyway. A Wasa East in Ekufuado was not in a good mood. Ade Obano, no Akoti. The president is daft. That it cannot lead. It is a thing. We cannot classify him under any human. Or he's an it. It is a president. It is a president. He cannot think. Sometimes I feel ashamed to be a fancy. I'm telling you. I am me first time I catch up with a fancy. Do I can't say Jimmy for? What have you gained as fancies? Go to the central region, point to every single thing there. It was done by the NDC. The NDC consistently has proven to the Ashanti people. The central region said, you people, they think about you. Including myself. Ye Jimmy Dodo. Fantifo Jimmy for. Ye nina than Jimmy for. Into young one, somebody na than a Jimmy for. Obakonomu Kisoroku, Adaya, ye MPP for Fantini Jimmy for. Then MPP I am. Adentra, ye de, ye fantifo, ye maten in the enim, or chineba, in maten in the enim. Tenin or bebe yo kwanama, or chin in here airport, and I hear Juma. Commander Sugar Factory knows one. And Kofi Abedi president, Wabe Dabemu 6 years, in Mwanema, will do a demonstration to put this factory to use. Tenin Obesi factory, where Jim Dodo. It's a Tuesday. Young Queen. I saw this today. I was at 5:25. We're still within time. I opened the phone lines today for the woman. I saw this today. I will support the ban of medical trips abroad for political class. If you people pass a law, say politicians cannot travel 2 days, and come on about them for the started. Anka Na munim say parliament amotino. Some of you people are mental, ebi mo HMO, ebi me half mental, ebi me full mental. Ebi mo here medical help and the men say. Yeah. Me say some close side and so obi antumi nkwa abontene enko sa ne ho yare a me say nka parliament be ko na obi awro ho ye be ko obi diabetes aba ye pagya de nan owu obi wo de e say a road minister yare bia wo the United States of sickness road minister akwata ka mo be ko no oda what is that denture diabetes wom hypertension wom prostate cancer kakra wom ono anga say eye problem nipa ba ko cough mixture problem me say ka mo be ko no da say abetie ebi ma boboda mo ebi mo ha ye screw omtrim kakre ade bi ne de ache omtrim ai ebi mo parliament wa ye de ade kitiwo bi ahyem ai e kan hey I am a rich man hey ma ma ye kwasea ai said ade no broni de hye baby enti dade no emuvu kitiwo bi a hwe I am a rich man oh ai ekufo na no ma I will find the richest lawyer to sue you dade de shift kakra na mo kan kwasea sam so okuya tabla kwa do not where they dangerous if you support this and this is passed 3 days nipa 30 be wo parliament ayare for nko is it not shocking sa girl we ekuya dokuya o se den no and your friend say dokuya ono na MP for her na ultimu parliamentarians bi before politics omobeba politics no o hwe omo a hwe nipa bi ekuya dokuya o se ono worry Charles Bisu no meboa Charles Bisu yire no said dokuya o said den now show ba bi ho since oba politics ma obey MP o said den time bi o person okofia o person okonea o person okotwa ne to a o person okowo a na oba America be wo yeah I'm telling you the real facts dokuya no ade papa be pa na wa ya ma Ghana for ne constituencies na o lead o mo ho na e den na o de basa constituency wo kromfo eno kura keke no say we are the constituent and as what the constituency am monche me be the constituency wo sa dokuya ekuya dokuya say ama dokuya friend say ebri MP or the MP wa ifa ekuya pim wo baby na sa girl we ni kuri ewi Charles Bisu we ono anka say ewi the constituency wo emma pe baby a wo munya bi nwo na Ghana for ye jiminti ye muanti ye da ho ti constituency wo e na ono dokuya no onyema obone jantra ne kuruba jantra na onyema na aba America abewo to nipem no asaba back to it zunim no anema betinem ekuapem north dokuya kurasini she does not respect, she cannot deliver, she's not eloquent, she's a waste of resource. Politics are full inti ekuapem north for go and sa girl way obon ni kuruba jantra ekropon north na wa onyema wa won kora be 3 o sedien debi oba wo abrochire. Now who is she? Obia all representing Ono also making sure say sanyoma are available for you the ordinary Ghanaian to get access to ono nyema no abewo abrochu abefo abrochire. Na the crew Charles Bisu so why na boy say the ojeje koleba ewo eye Vietnam ono so wia na ye ti kro nim say ekropon north ye MP ni tutia no we ojimijimi uyo hene uya akwara uya young man uya MPP ni now sa ko gina line so woto uya ochi because you don't know what you want. The day amote says sa ketesie efri ekropon north abesere ko America ko that day na go so pam no ono a wabon ono a onse na anya articulate ono aga sampa onse na nya ni patitiri bi obetumi di development papa bi aba oba politics so be wo sa akokɔ adwo asafo die ni bi political baby making machines na yet ekropon north ni yeso nsɛmfu we so me MP ya MP ni de okɔ abrochire okɔ de okɔwo obatan wo na ho pepra sɛ bolega confirm wo kramporo hospital papa mpo unya bi onyim nda obewu young man young lady if you get pregnant today we nya hospital papa obewu na yesi ya MP de okɔ abrochire okɔwo na mo de mu Jimmy go ekropon north ho mo mpe ni patuturu bi medi manim nipa obepe development abremo na mo di nsɛmfu we echi and this girl is there why no ho mo gabi obi ka asema no akwa attack no obi ka asema no asesa tags no makwa attack no this person this lady ekropon no ye jiminti ye da hotewo ene yeso so nkwase asem we so na wotewo o obatan oba wo bra wo breye chip compound ultimate si clinic ba kumpo ultimate lobby me embe ye edwuma ba kumpo ho na mudi mujimi guo sa ntwe ye MPD okọ America o America okọ wo na wo de wo ye otwe Juma na wo de man so undi no America no nko and the munyina okwa onfa munyina monko na monko wo bad time pa efu I say Ford Viet otumu ekropon otumu wo bad time bi na efu I say ejina so eto tie na oda ho ya mp de okwa abrochiro na obusan say one kasa wo status the same. You are in a difficult situation. You are in a situation where you cannot be covered. Now to what you say, ya MP de ko America na e de nyame besue ai ono de ofu plane cry MP do to enra ai oti radio so e defend MP. Oh ya de MP for Madam Dokuya na honorable okwa brochiro akwo ya de me no ka say na yire nyam e na oka kire de yire say nyame besue wo ofui nyankopon besue wo yire but Dokuya de offer first class kwa brochiro ko no nja ne ba no nya American passport o ya aboa. These people don't deserve to lead you people. Otikronim ena obi kana asema no akofa tax no about attacking no. Whoa, now if people decide to attack you, ka obet my MP. Ni perform se muntu tia no. Every day these baby making machines obet no wa brocho mo ko. These are baby making machines. They cannot help Ekropon North. Mon pamo no na mpedi papa mbedi manim. Oyewi ni kunu yewi ade papa mbedi mbedi de abramo. Mon ferry. Ekropon North for into Mon Ferry. Now, Meti BB Adjoa Safo, Henry Corte, Kennedy Japan dragged to Privileges Committee over absenteeism. Now, at the end of the day, I really respect Henry Corte. No, to be very honest with you. Well, one person since or taking the office, you could see say he had some very good intentions and he still has it. And we were all applauding Henry Corte. When it comes to his job, I know this man is very effective and it's something that we all have to be honest about. Henry Corte has done his best. He has found himself in a bad government, but he's not making that stop him because the group he's working with, majority are fools. No matter how he pulls, the fools will keep dragging him back. Sometimes I feel pity for him. He's a good player in a bad team. Now, at this point, as we speak, I don't know his health condition, but if he thinks his health is not going to help him, you should just quit this nonsense and then go spend some good time with his family. Because the people you are even working with, they wish you were dead. You came to tell us. MPP for when they wish you, Henry Corte, trying to save Ghanaians irrespective of their political affiliation. No? They want you dead. If your health is not giving you the time to work full time, go in. Just if today you hang your boots and say you are done with politics, you want to go rest, every Ghanaian will appreciate you and clap for you. The little you have done, you have proven, say, there are some very honest people in the system. If we support them, irrespective of the party they belong to, they can deliver. And to me, I sit here and I respect you so much because even if it was your health in Tinana Parliament, which at the end of the day, the laws are there for you to face, you did your best. But the law is the law. And I respect you for your commitment. So if you think, consider your family, consider yourself. Don't put your life on the line for these fools who are stealing money up and down. Gabby Dem's going to this tax haven. Still, they are making money out of you. You are putting everything on the line for these fools to survive. So if today you hang your boots, I am very sure any government that comes to power, if even it's not the NPP government and the NDC, they will find a way to make sure you are put to use. Because you have proven, say, you are a good player, but you are in a bad team. Now, some you know, say baby mama, baby dada. I we mu the Cricta school boys. Omu a gentle for me. We are 30. We are we mu the omuno. Sango for me no we. They are nothing close to honorable. Adjoa Safo, Kennedy Japan. They are nothing close to that. What makes these two people honorable? The Privileges Committee said, I know question is part of the Privileges Committee, so automatically they will vote. Question will not be on that committee, and then they will pass these idiots. This Canadian Japan went there and insulted them the last time. Nothing happened. He knows before Parliament on the side of privilege. They are foolish. Because in any serious country where intelligent people lead this nation, these two people should not be in parliament. And what are the contributions to parliament? For the past 4 months or 3 months, these two clowns, what have they done to help when it comes to submissions in parliament, making sure we are arguing? These people, they don't care. Jantra no mobo. Bakwa we so preko. And about so they baby making machine. And these people are the people we are wasting millions on. These are the clowns. These are just Safuni Kennedy. What at the Papa Bell from Parliament? $100,000 on my JD. And we have 15,000 a month. They are using the diplomatic passport. Diplomatic passport that their mom didn't quasi. Now, what has come out of these two people? I feel bad for Henry. Say, yeah, the picture about the Henry picture better because the credibility, integrity of Henry Corteno, these two clowns come nowhere close. But this is the situation we are in. If you tell me to put my career, everything on the line to protect Henry Corteno, I will do it. But the law is the law. They need to face the law. If they have to be expelled from parliament, they need to be expelled from parliament. But why should we be here today? We are here today because we have entertained foolishness. Because we know clearly from the beginning, said there are some people in parliament, in the first place, we were not supposed to even vote for them. Now, to Obama Sanchi parliament. 24 years, this year is 25 years. Kennedy in parliament. 25 years. Keke. Bienenum kan kwasasam. Adentra, mi MP. Inkurasifo bi na ama me tumi no enti saa tumi no de ama me de me intimidate omo me wia elections me frustrate omo me de saa passport no ebegya me hu se twom wo sika free parliament. Henry is a good man, and when good men are paired with crazy people, it hurts. Henry is a good man. When you pair Henry, a man with integrity, with people like this, it hurts to make a statement. I respect you. If this man today walks out of politics, I will respect him till I die. He has proven a little bit to prove to Ghanaians that he was into work. People, they don't like anything good. And these people, I just have a way. Difference be our actions, sometimes racism is bad, and we all know racism is bad. If somebody calls me a monkey, I'll be pissed off. And some circumstances there, we deserve to be called monkeys. And I'm a boy. No, be at also 24 years, 25 years. Bro, Nibema, Obia Betan also say MP, congressman, 25 years. Abra on your I'm telling you. So sometimes, when you sit back, you analyze the situations and conditions. This situation, the person did not deserve to call a soccer player by those names because that person is not hurting anybody. That person is doing their job. That person has proven he has not. But when you give somebody a job, black man, give him job for 25 years. Now, yes. And that is very clear. So sometimes I don't blame them. Our actions cause for these things. I am not racist. I would never call a fellow person an animal. I'll never call somebody a monkey. But some circumstances calls for it. Because Mason was our constituency now. Mecca said, my MP is a monkey. Why? He's not thinking as a human being. I have voted for you for 25 years. Chip compound bibia. And I'll think I was catching will be no, you don't deserve to live. You are a Don Patro grandson. You are a Don Patro. There are a lot of things I have to talk about, but I'll cut it and allow the woman to call. Too many things. Tomorrow we will continue with this. You're still watching? With all due respect, after this short break, the woman can call. Now, before I pick a phone calls, I need to address something quickly before I pick the phone calls. It's a Wabroni issue, and it is very important I address that matter. Now, let me address this. Let me say this on authority tonight. Nobody can stop the Sewa Bruni interview unless I decide to stop. Sewa Bruni is willing today, willing tomorrow, willing this second to grant that interview. The only person that can stop that interview is me. And nobody can intimidate Evelyn. Nobody. So nobody should sit in Ghana We all have family. Me say, no fool should sit in Ghana and say, because of Sewa Broni coming to grant an interview to talk about her ordeal, into Sewa Broni's family or anybody in their family will be killed or intimidated. No fool. Now let's watch this.
Current administration,
First
because
of
frankly,
all,
your record as a justice minister and senior minister.
Or 20, or saying president birthday, or evidence be a obey yago. Yeah, channel. So what I say, yes, Sambia, yeka. She, ye baby, no mammy, or te. The bush for no offer for. So what I say, inti say no, me can amanate. One Kevin Taylor information assembled the one assembling in ano. Yeah, ahead of them. Yeah, ahead of them. So what I say? Yeah, monitor bia. Yes, they are all canon. Ye nim the AU. Share as a security. Yes, bia na edi babe to abonte. So what I say? Yeah, na control Ghana. Enye bodam ni no, enye na adan fofo no. The almost share a Juma man say, on back canon be discano. No one control Ghana. So what I say? Ye will nipper be a control Ghana for 2 Abama say, Yembe di Ghana so. Made the American about that on any issue, ni say. Why yet any fucking mover? And you know, the bush and 4 crowd omo Ghana no, omo hunto. I can say it without no fear and favor. The Uber go Ghana mempenyin ni ma say. And there nim say, oh, before be yes, and Uber Babes say obusu and 4 nyina fi Ghana. I the omo apotna baby audio omo belko. So what I say? So obusu and 4 ntimi 2 for. Say, Mame, ugu Ghana mempenyin ni ma say. And I say ugu Ghana 4 ni ma say. Yes or no? Yeah. Ghana for a year say yambo or my penny home by no. Yan tenase. No be embegu or my penny nymphy. Inti, I'm sending this signal. A man say, yeah, channel. Say,
boyo. All you know, and I know be true. This it. Abuawe. For all you know, Kandapa, Emnumtiane Castle and National Security, we. For all you know, a northerner, his accent. I'm not trying to, but you can hear. Say you're Ghana for. So a 10 year, you're not tough one. Say how. A bimo Jimmy. You're not tough for the be. Debia yeka said the downfall of Ghana. No, you're not tough for the be. Look at it. You are threatening to go and kill Sewa Broni's family. Abuawe and in Ghana. And I do obi the bullet to go to the team because I don't know. Obiayesa, kwasiawe, threatening people, sitting there because the country's security has collapsed. Kwasiafo when he has almost my national security for. Now me see the I talk to my northern brothers and sisters. Oh kwasiawe, oh somebody ne nima beje. Kwasiafo santifo akamfo te semeno. They are behind the scenes. And yenya teni kwasia baako. Where in his neighborhood, no, I expect the people there to go and attack him. And ask him, say, at the end of the day, no, Sewa Broni, no, onimuno. Sitting there and threatening and telling people to go after her family, no. Sa kwasia we or to wakasano, onim Sewa Broni. This is an animal. And Debiano, I blame some of my northern brothers. Shabuawe. The interview is coming on. No fool. Me say kwasia babie ni obetuma stop it. This thing happening. Dan Parry has seen it. The IGP has seen this nonsense. Sewa Broni has family in Ghana. Her mother is there and obiti a Facebook and threatening my life. Dan Parry has seen it. Now, why is Dan Parry not speaking? It is all because Dan Parry has been mentioned in JB Dankwa's death. He has still not spoken about it. So, an IGP who protects criminals, an IGP who covers crime, will never take action when somebody has sent a green signal, has sent a clear signal. They are going to kill somebody's mother. Into a chinano, obi koku sewa broni mamia. You, the IGP, won't fast one saying. And this guy so boldly sitting on TV say, yeah, national security, yeah, you're protecting man penini. And say, our brother does not have right to talk. Abua we sremini abua. Yes, these are the ones we refer to. Say in semfua abua we. And I expect our northern brothers said these kinds of people, no, and a man called for this semfua tem. It did not in a satem because abua we. What is his aim? Into kwasiabi then he class all northerners so omi and for more because abuabi say, and we have intelligent, honest northerners who are in the security setup, who are in Ghana, who protect the liberty of Ghanaians. Who is this fool? By tomorrow, I'll get you all his pictures, his wife's pictures, his kids' pictures, them pictures. I will expose baby Sebi or Dunso. I will let the world know who this fool is. Say or say or a national security guy. Mr. Merchant, I am ahead of him. I will expose a dem. I will expose Neyiri. I will expose Nema. I will expose every single member of his family. Ne mame, ne papa. I will prove to him. Say me a dangerous channel. You are foolishly threatening who? Sewa Bruni. Why? If the president has done nothing wrong, what is your problem? Me say me tio because Kevin, comment, chat, Kevin sex video. I don't care because I know I've not done anything like that. It's now you people are panicking. If you trust that president, time I must start to say John Mahama ni John Mahama ni Chesi Boachada, John Mahama ni Miss Bella da, Kennedy Japan Jimmy Fon but not TV so can say our clips are there also no diagro. Why didn't you people threaten Kennedy Japan? Why didn't you threaten those people who were saying say John Mahama ni Bani Tracy Bano? Adena moya nkwasiafo saa moya santifo ntia mo Jimmy ne enya Jimmy ni ne ho tantantan fin bi boy bia ne ho tantan bi ne ho kan etete Canada na saa Jimmy ni wei ete wo okasai se preko na mososo ne so adentira ayefo emmoa okoto de bodwe nkwasiafo ma tama ne yeka Mahama nsam yeka Tracy nsam de to Mahama so enya no kure obi ani iota of truth na emmoa matisa mo mpreko ma na mo yedin supporto emmoa enitina mo tia brochire mo bre no enitina mo tia brochire say my say slaves no mo kal enitina mo nim pimples say emmoa bi ma emmoa na mo nyankwasiafo di mo chi because tribe adokromo okoto de ne bodwe me see this guy talking. I will prove to you. What do you know about security? You think you can foolishly intimidate anybody? Who are you? Who are you whining? You bebo to actually a coup for the crampo nimo. Jimmy. I will let the world know you before you go out to fool. Me say I will let the world know. Baby, I will do to eto. Baby, I will roll to edda. After this short break, I'll open the phone lines for our ladies to call and tell us what they have gone through when it comes to harassment in Ghana. Let me send this message again. Nobody, only me, I can stop this interview. Nobody. The interview will happen. And I'm promising Ghanaians, the interview will happen. Nobody. Send the message across. Say Kevin Taylor say, "Hey, you no one bit to stop interview." No, Sarah Brony cannot. Me see Evelyn Ankasa, she cannot stop this interview. It will happen. You are crazy. I'll be right back to start the phone calls.
Hello, Kevin.
Sorry, the sound
Kevin,
was off.
Haji
Man,
Ali
1
Mani,
second.
the freedom fighter.
Man, 1 second. Now me introduce you. Messa, back to you. Stay on the line. Me say this is just for the women to call. It's about harassment against women in Ghana. This is not NDC MPP thing. We are getting razor. Yeah, they best started Sewa Bruni interview, which is going to happen. The best Ghana for it's in bar voice. How many women who want this interview to come on? The voices behind the scenes are ebre. Somebody to step in to save women. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Me pacho yankasa.
Me pacho Haji Ali Makumapa, the freedom fighter.
Okay.
Medina, deputy women organizer. Me that's it. Kevin. Wakasapa amanato makumo say. Me jidi say apart from Allah. Ana obeti me si ukwan say sa interview emba so. Nipe biye ni ho a obesi ukwan because interview ni yehia papa. Yehia kopem say ye mpanyimfo omo de esika ewuro piotoma ema ewo kuro mu ye ni efa ohudie. Me hoi me oba me ye kukudrofo me community crampo no me community hene sorry yes opeso odi community land me gina ho pinti say yempene emani di community land no ene amanfo atre me sama my di na me hwe omo because asem wo is say me council misro because the way amanfo hunahuna me no o ya na okodu ba bia obeje mu aposo ne Ghana yetimu no ema ye is so vulnerable to the extent that obi aye wade eye wo ya untimi nka nyame adom ama ebrochire wo ho utimi nya otiri didim na se okopie ebrochire a mi se amiti hai da achi mi pie ebrochire a amanfo beti nsem efiri manum enti esrew se wabroni ne maame ene ne busuafo nyina yakopon bebe omo ho ban e wo Ghana yima me eye me yese me nuanum pepefo binom sebe ye ma ho kwan e ma yetimi ka che se pepe ni aboa teni aboa sebe eye me ya papa ye na bibia ye de ho akwaje esan sebe no school no do so ma ye ndi no ye hu ne yenye ba ye no mu bi de yanko school so ye very wise.
Thank you. All right, thank you. All right. Let me find another caller. Bema be free be make a call no. We are not picking calls from any man. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello.
All right. Let me pick another caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, Tabia Bawala. Good evening.
Good evening, Auntie Monica.
My name is Wati. You make a fairly. I say, what bring you the interview no Baba Life and Talent. Now, I'm a day, Nanya, problem with police for some baby, animal pumping to me. Woman interview now, why and them auditing a general. Me for court. Woman be Otruba or the Kentucky Truba no begin a venture not start doing. Also, okay, you loan wa bank, no cafe to full track, no to turn the car next thing they could in our put away. When jelly woman and I bear bestination. Many woman will be a dialogue. Musinya, what you want and sassy. But the maybe say where to where the gun is car. I know or repeat. But Ghana for about accepting what we done, but in beer, or you trade the way we answer what said the loan because of rainy season. If we couldn't send with jailing. Second, and would the lady now, our step person now, be the government tax, take a fund now, or you know, quick and then a winter and economy. And would the mistakes in the band. May who journalists and then may who Ghana what the Abede celebrate your Sabbath do a Ghana. Obiara to manka but abena kokko ni case de na him na waka da me nage no na abena kokko wana ni news na da wo public news na da wo public because mbeti afune bebre da na kufa do we buto boot what to board the ni na dem edwuma ne nyinaa wa asɛ no tete girl no ɔyɛ trader ana ɔyɛ edwuma ɔba ana ɔyɛ bibi na na akoso ade we bo close bibi a last ada wa aka so ɔkɔ ɛka yɛ so wentua ne kaw na mmesiafo te Ghana wa yɛ din.
Let me show Auntie Monica.
Very,
Thank you very
very
much.
serious.
Thank you. Okay, that was Auntie Monica. Hello, caller. Hello. 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 Okay. Makachere mbema na mo frɛ ɔha sɛ ɛyɛ mba nko na yɛti ɔmo calls. Ɛyɛ mba nko na ɛfrɛ. Woyɛ bɛma na ɔfrɛ a I will decline your call. Intimisrɛ mo. Mo a boda ho ha mo frɛ abra maka sɛ and the calls no ɛyɛ mba nko calls na ɛfrɛ no. Me pacho munjai stop distracting the women. So I bɛma na mfa call ha. Wan hwɛ a me asma be catch no. Me din kaka. Hello. Hello.
Boss evening.
All right. Mamimfa call. Mutie ayana mutie show na ayana bibi guguma suma na. Yemfa be ma bia call. Maka asem no. Hello caller. Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Kevin.
Me ba choka sa free.
Because I'm free Accra ni time.
Me ba choka sa. Opa member Odin. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Kasa mitio. Mentio TV no. Wona me kasa o phone nim. Mentio TV no.
So Ghana had the harassment ni the my bre papa. Yeah, bro.
One kasa personally no. Or experience be.
No. Education wise, me pe school amount for person no da Jessica. Secondly, so apart from school cry juma class open transfer sa on pepper some no ada and sana on my biamo they say because of harassment with me brand me juma on off for almost 10 years and Samina transfer back. I am entitled to for after 3 years no. And tell me there are quite a norm in Ghana, especially on a lady, baby, education wise, even with your certificate, so we are qualified, you know. Unless say you come a seeker and answer or no that answer winya. So that's what I call to share.
Thank you very much for your boldness. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kelvin Pacho. Good evening.
Good evening. Member Udin. Okasa free.
Me Pacho, me kasa free Spain.
What experience be? Time I walk Ghana and I say too kind. Do you have any experience about catcher?
Pacho, I.
Me Pacho it's you.
Oh, me Pacho. Time I me walk Ghana no. Before me too kind. Me we school na me pay juma. Bra me bray. Me kwa ha no mo say we nice girl to say wo na we say we dey jai me no better me mo say me see that mama me say no more that and man penny oni ti me we school me nye adwuma nye sa na obi worry me na me ba ha say
it's tough and yet difficult on you in that process no because who pay juma and
me pacho
sansem we but how did you deal with it?
Me pacho ama me basa me ntumi nye adwuma me kwa ha na yesisi me kwa ha na yesisi adwuma kwa wohwehwe a wonya wobetwa applications sa wonye adwuma nye Kelvin ye bre wa Ghana man ye bre pa.
But that's for your boldness. Right, I'm sure. Thank you very much for the call. Mamimfa another call. Hello, caller.
Hello, good evening, Kevin.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Kevin.
I remember Odi. What can free him?
Pacho free Ghana. Kevin.
What experience be on person share?
Ben Pacho, me experience that.
Pacho,
I didn't say. I didn't say Ghana. Then I didn't call and I say nimpe bia I say wasem ko echiri. Enti ye no be yesa say ye pay juma no. Sa no money ye fam. But who are you going to complain to? Nipa na kwa complain ma no obeba ki penino. Enti akoye se de bia wa kora no wasem enim. Uka ya si wo gu ne ho fin enye se obeka. Kevin ya fa nneoma bebree mu wo Ghana. Ye ni kama for wo ya kora enye se obeka. E wo se on ye din. Enti sometimes baby enye se obeye edwuma kora na wo de wani ahwe ho. Se ho na obeye se wa na wa koye edwuma of course. Bani mneche ni ademu. Guy na oyi ni video say all can say on the baby say wa mami si.
Yeah.
Ono osi omo na mo control we ase. Ono mo control the whole world. Anye bia okun say wa bo ni mami ana oso okun ni nua bia. Ono obeda ne bo. These are the stupid people me hu ana bibi ya. O kan me share the video ma me hu ni na popo. Me hu ni na popo tete.
Oh, national security, my man confirm me. On the coaching a two muntaka bodyguard so. This is the same guy. Kanda pa nimuno. Or national security. Boys when my form omu dibone. Omu kuni passion ni pano.
Just look at this stupid guy.
Yeah.
Ignorant guy, stupid guy. Shadema wokan. Who better than bo? Who better than bo? And I'm meeting Kevin, meeting penufoni be o manu be saying, say wa boni opedian free.
Hello? Oh, so sorry. I think we lost her. My main another call. Hello, caller. Good evening. Good evening, madam. One make us a low TV now, one make us off phone. Mentie TV no. Hello? Hello? Mentie TV no. Low TV no. Now one make us off phone.
Hello, Malo.
Good evening.
Malone. Good evening.
Membo. Ebacho, obeti makasa.
Me tia fancy, me tia fancy. Me Malone TV.
Ebacho kasa.
Asami bia na ye promote you mate Malone TV kura me TV nso.
One make kasa ye tio.
So you asami bia kwatia na ofre trade se wa bru ni waji me pa me ameka say me ba fine ma fata asami do
o se o ye
me ba fine me
nya botre o ye cripple o ye ba fine
me step mother I see me up any obi ofa nya me kwa na yi me free na nko po say me the Yamin charge any funny people lawyers to me. That go by Ubiano, minimum said Madame, and one she. Into no say, Nipano, in Yaman, Nanko Anasam, at same or me papa. And I'm Yamin charge, many personal on panos, and I make papa monso, now say, I like I say, and I'm no my kumuna modi, a shepherd, and panachi. Into the kind of show. Many personal enemy now, the kind Papa Yamenta and the can the Marfidia. Kaino, a PN with an idiot, Mr. Madame, by. But I see a many yammy the or you're not doing so. It's that one I work at some way.
Papa no, I don't know, Nippon person or yes, I no, or repeal no, away.
Me one brother say me no be o ate o ka say me Mr. Madam was taking me out to the end what I thought say me into no pa ade amaya ka enye me no be an pa no Mr. Madam what to
me da send the wonya kuduru akasa asem we nyame sure why me da say okay let me pick another call Nipano is a cripple na oko. Okay, hello.
Hello, Kelvin. Me friend free Takwa.
Takwa, member.
But I make sure the mbone jume area. Yami sure non to kun. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Me that's it. Yami sure me kum fantini. My man for another call. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello, caller. All right, I think say you lose weight. Hello, caller.
Kevin is fine.
Me bacho ye. Bacho kasa free him. Member udin.
Massive. Miss Kasa free New York. Hello, Kevin.
Who
Yeah, Miss
experience
Kasa
be
free New
Ghana experience be and her experience be.
Oh, yes.
Harassment.
No. Me work experience.
Ghana experience.
Me work Ghana. Now, what goes on is that no, it looks like they don't believe in sexual harassment. And I say, ukoka sexual harassment, and I say, agrobina woody. I experienced sexual harassment away Jumemu for so many years. It became so unbearable, say, me contacted me HR. I catch on how uncomfortable I was at work. Nenye nipa bako. Remember bebre and I know more yet. Now follow me. And I may report my HR. Me can't know the excuse. Me can't know the excuse. Now bedroom say or bar or ye HR no. Or young for bad the problem back. How be sorry tem. Now what do it for over a year? 1 year she me cannot see and I near home budget. Because all that I was asking for is that Mimi started a Juma for over 5 years. Now me who say company no I organize sexual harassment training. And now our company so a year and young kola company no. These are some of the things that the company can get sued on. It is your duty to organize sexual harassment training for employees no. So that assembly bar ubetime you free not individually no.
Deal with
But 1 year training na assembly they can sue you and sue the individual. I wanted to give that opportunity to my company to organize training for all workers. Not just from there, no, not me and you would deal personally, but they be when it became unbearable, me for end the whole straight. And I'm going to catch up and say, this is what I've been suffering or struggling with for so many years. I have reported it more than once, more than twice, and nothing has been done. It's me de ba with him as penino. Me de ba with him now one year and I say I now have the right to do whatever I want to do and do 2 days. And a panel organizes sexual harassment training for over 100 employees of the Ejuma. No, yes, I really, now almost every week of framing to find out, say, after training, no, are you having people harassing you anymore? Now me see Debbie. And I kept thanking him until I left the company. But uko can no more straight. Kwa na be ma de ne ho afa wo no see the way I will look you ho be ye do. Can you imagine all this nonsense? Ukwa no mo say they are complimenting you. Into young no are not taking such. And you know, Kevin, look, if you are harassed now, juma won't mean juma. Because who feel say me and me your bar me feel say I'm smart enough to work no. Yet the harassment need to see when you feel worthless. Say with all the things I can provide at work no, men see me as a sex figure. Not just a me contributing BBA. They just see me as a sexual object. And it demeans us so much. Omun says harassment no. It goes into our soul. And then you mudi diagro. And ya di diagro. And no baby no pete bema ebe objectifying it. But our people are not serious when it comes to sexual harassment. That's why they are treating the West issue this way. The president would have been out of office by now.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your submission. Thank you very much. Hello, caller. This is sad. This is tough to listen to. Adding crowd to just listen. And some people think it's a joke. It's not. A real. So that's why the interview is important. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. Bajoka suffering here. Member Odin. Good evening.
Ghana.
Member Odin. Who experience be a person here share?
Hello.
No, say you are walking out of the house. You don't want anybody to hear your conversation. It's fine. Oh goodness. She's just walking out of the house. She doesn't want anybody to hear her conversation. There are people have things to say. In Kofor, one summer also what people are doing in Ghana, in Mbemabi, position Kakrebi Omunya, what they are doing. And when this woman, I don't want to lose her. I hope that she'll connect. Her line is trying to reconnect. Oh, we lost her. Please call again. Call again. Hello, caller.
You got next. You got next.
Yes,
You got
long time.
next. You got next. You got next. Long time.
Yeah.
I have a story. First and foremost, me so there or there, Besebia at least, Oshia Bibi the karate, as I say, to defend yourself. Because I mean, Mishana, me kind of like 52, but then who might be the tomboy, you know, I love to hang around with guys, but this is a guy I now or your stepfather, no of I think I was 16, 17. Na me regard, and then this guy came into the bathroom. But then na my brother, my big brother, no US Navy into a me on karate kakra. And I was able to defend myself. Na me pushing the bathroom or na me locking. Na me say we are in there. I bet say guy what to the old boy will come. Into Mr. Father Bear no tell you what him say that or she guy you know into will be son a year then. Into if on your day, minya obi and there how to defend myself in terms of them in Yamana. In Kagano, I am a pastor. Back to the main in Kakra, Miss Ghana. Those days, when they are young and work at the old, a kind of Miss Ghana or Sebi, one you better than I thought they no boy. But here's the case, I contested them and they are regional before you go national.
Yeah.
Right. Things happen. There was this girl. And there's some shooting girl bio, nan bole get style bitter there. And then a Miss Ghana, so despite there, you have command or English, another will be so. And somebody like Picus lie no interviewer. Hello, bro, from why you judge. But girls, and I'm in one number, and said Marco Central region, Marco Western region, Nihina one fact. Not saying there, nem paying to be then. A church is can you girls nada. As I say, into on the other why there is a taboo. One come once I wouldn't want to back there. Oh, the Yimbimpe Repo. It's high time all day. Mbisia for your casa. Back to your sister Sewa Bruni, a call hook or crook, or the Sewa Obekasa. Because one year the man, a bone there, and then there program in Mbisia Pupi. And thank you very much for allowing Yen Mbisia to be Yankasa, as I say. Because one year the man is something that has been going on. Just imagine Obuha na ne papa, ne uncle. It goes in on the outside though, within family. Things has been happening. But I wouldn't want to then what happened to you? It will be a stigma on you. As I say, into Yenya Sewa, we are with you 100% and a court. Thumbs up. What's wrong with Tanya? Yenya no Bekasa. But first and foremost, no don't share their name upon their secured. Because that guy no better on saying as a security guy, you don't come out and talk like that. No.
Thank you very much.
Rebecca.
All right, thank you, Neves. Okay. I've lost this caller. I was supposed to. I'm sorry. I'll pick the other line. I'm sorry. I lost the caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, me pacho.
Good evening.
Okay, so free.
Me free boku apa East region.
Oh, experience be. I'll be share with us.
Experience be very. But to the meet me, I can say. Ijuma mu ye no nyame nhyira mu.
Amen.
Eno kwa na meet me aka especially Kelvin. Me ma me on ti brofo on ti twi but ohu Kelvin ana ni ni age. Oye juma ma ye nyame nhyira.
That's it. Thank you very much for the call. All right. Okay.
You're welcome.
Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Me pacho kasa free. Member Odin.
Me pacho me kasa free kumase.
Nice. O experience be a obeso ni share.
Me pacho
kasa.
Me me share over ni ma prawo. Me pacho me we school me service over here. Now ye we na was home for casual workers.
Yeah.
Enti eye manager me ye I just saw no oda me ade on me friends be glad they die and so wɔntumi ammoa wɔn. Nti me ne deɛ ɛhɔ ne deɛ me yere na metwa abobɔe ɛna ɔmo fa NABCO workers. NABCO no nso na ɔmo fa VRFoɔ no ani. Also the same thing.
Yeah, we are listening. Yeah, some no my
Also the same thing the course wo ne metwa boy. Enti after hɔ no baby akra me application hɔ na we are nice girl. Ma ɔno yɛ na yɛ say. Enti say kra de my man is me application go be ya. Me pesca their business. Enti da na ada yɛ brand kasa.
Minya some crab enka. But that's it. Minim sa.
NABCO kra no mu drum ka enti. Yes, I just hear them dance na ya fan.
NABCO kra.
NABCO. Na casual no go no more fire no. 500 cedis a month.
All right. Nyamisha, and Akukudro. Nyamisha, thank you very much for all right. Okay. Hello, caller. I need to pick this lady's call again because Okfrey or drop here. Hello, caller. What's up, baby? Online here clear now.
Bye, good evening.
Good evening. Member Odin, Kasa, Yetio.
Pacho, me kasa free Ghana.
Yo.
Me pacho, me we experience kakrebia me pese minemunya eche.
Okay.
Pacho, last year no, me share mind bina me pay juma me pay immigration. Ohu me no kache me say, oh, no fun nipa bebre so oye juma national security. Me pese me boni di minimum di. But me pese
okay.
Pacho, minimum di ni fie ni bibia na yere ne manya ni wo mo. Papa we ka chempe no ni yere enkola no kra nya ne man ne bra bi mane ade. Afi de echi otimi be spend be 5 hours e wo me fie anim. Imagine say opese onhu me no ne me nko hotel. Na 3 days pepepe obema ma family national security. Let me say how possible?
Man o abodwe kakra ho.
But abodwe kakra.
E fita kakra ho.
Bacha
bacha kasa. Yeni mano. Ade o ya no enche.
Me to me anu mu nyina afo say omuma e ma especially ma ye pay juma na bibisa enye very careful because one hwe ni ya be save life kwa.
Thank you very much. Medase. All right, man yenim no na body white bisa. Otiti Facebook ro jimi no ho. E ono ne disa juma yenim no. Hello caller.
Hello.
Good evening, madam. Member Udi Okasa free.
Me pacho me kasa free US.
Me pacho kasa.
Na, anta member US no. Na me a single mother.
Okay.
With 2 kids.
Yeah.
From a very bad marriage. I just said easy, mommy. But me try and say me jina me hoso. So I fought so hard. And I'm a school a pharmacist assistant.
Okay.
I came out with my certificate. I was working, but not paying yet. But with my certificate, and I'm met media, I get chemical license, and I apply for. But me call you know the bisa me na me the momo. So now the can say I was saying the banner me be interview. Actually, I was on back site one for 2 inspections, but I'm about 4 times. Anytime they baby, I'm muji every. Some of the top 4 pharmacy council 4. And see, me I met one amonko office on them. It could be some say that ben na me ba be interview no. Me could be almost they are dealing with the pharmacist. Into no movie on my frame. On my frame be no no some back for inspection. Me see me intiase. Until one time me call office on them. Na me go home. Or pharmacy council for no boss. Na me bisa ne say, there na me qualify for. Oh no, so or sorry, na they are dealing with the pharmacist. Until me man me number. Na obe frame nature. Maba. Abaye de water me. Oh na me number ne details na the mom. Enti me wo ho no frame. Adaya opeso shia me na ya kwatena baby ne kan yi. Na me say really. Enti me atam na nya me de. Enti man san die trade you. And now me tena ase na me kan say okay. if that be the case, me cost wana maye jumani kakra because salary na 400 cedis, but with 2 kids, me pay me rent, me bills because I don't want to depend on anybody. Until me kwashia one immigration man, me na me catch the same person me call immigration. Okay, me say me family details from Brono me de call ye. No catch me say me kwashia no hotel. Na me actually na me name say hoye hotel. What me share no baby na or introduce me ma woman be. No ye or any Accra. Until me call ye say na ye hotel. Na me say okay. The person kana on kana me see. No, so I book a room or so on to young corner, and I'm saying, sorry. Then, yeah, dear, meet me in our call. Or trim me, I'm Mr. Milk, okay. If that be the case, the young corner, Uncle Simo, baby at junction, and many car come see. And I make what's not kind. Could you believe that? Now, can you say the beer could do ye and when you mean in the dinner, me who they had this so cry and come up papa farming. Me see, and I'm attending in that. And I made the fire drop in the coffee. And you know, now made the Titawana, Papa Bama me say, Professor worry me. And I say, why not? Because me I say no, I'm forcing myself to be a woman or somebody in future for my kids to also be somebody. But one in Ghana home ma, me to no ma me say I'm a me master say, me man no more boys. Into or worry me no, I'm in the now say.
Why? Thank you very much. That's it. Okay. Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Me pa chome bodi o kasa free. Hello.
Hi, Kevin.
Yes. Good evening. Me pa chome bodi o kasa free.
From Ghana.
Me pa chome kasa.
Ghana.
TV. Don't listen to the TV. Just talk to me through the phone. The TV is quite a little bit delayed.
Okay.
Yeah. Mepacho Yankasa, tell that you have an experience to share with us.
Yes, I do.
Please go ahead.
So I just wanted to say that a lot of women are suffering in Ghana and young women as well. I was 17 when I was raped by my own cousin. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm just listening. Yeah.
I was 17 when I was raped by my own cousin. I'm sorry. I was 10 when I was raped by my own cousin. And when I was 17, I was selling meat pie. At one point, I didn't have any support, so I have to support myself. I was also raped by 4 guys. And because their dad is very rich, they let the case go and they are walking free in Ghana.
They are all
I can
around.
tell you who they are. Yes. Kofi Bani, the Bani children. One is David and then one is Nana. I have never forgotten until today. Now, when I was 30, I was looking for a job at a place I wouldn't mention because I think a lot of people have said it already. There was a guy over there. He wanted to give me a job, but I have to sleep with him first. And I told him, I'm very sorry, I cannot do it. He said, all the money that you want, I can give it to you. I said, I'm sorry. I've taken upon myself right now, and I help a lot of young people in Ghana, children that have been abused by their fathers, their stepmothers. I'm so happy.
Are you on Facebook?
No, please.
Okay. can you get somebody who is on Facebook to send me a message in my inbox so that you can send your number to me? I want to talk to you. So tell the person who has a Facebook account to go and look for my Facebook page, or even the With All Due Respect page, our inbox, send a direct message to that page, the messenger part. I'm going to receive it. Just do the introduction as the lady who told you about the Barney Brothers rape thing. Just that's as the first line, and then add the number to it. I'll personally call you.
Okay.
I want to help
Thank you
your
very
organization and what you are trying to do for people who are in the same situation.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
I have my boy.
I appreciate this. Thank you. Hello, caller.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Me pacho membo din okasafri.
Okay. Okay. Okay, me yamasa. Na nipa o training me na sama me change ma won nchen. Professor na mega. And you know, the massage na kasa, people have a different perception about the job. Tina me wan wasa obi abechi sika training me no. Professor won me da job. Papa to me yi no ho. Naked no da ho me massage. Just a mentimian. Just a mentimian answer me judge one. And do you know the funny thing? Now me complain to Nipana or the Miko Siege one and a sister. So now my sister na bo Nipana money. Into one day be man ba wayana obey myself on annoy massage. In such a way, if I come to me and also meaning guide. So me do call me on mom or a now me complain to a king sister na be him Nipana boa meno. Into me complain on no I catch any brother. So one day be man by now. I say why I don't know why you're quiet. So it looks I'm going through a lot human mission and intermediate. I know me a tough but intermediate. No say like a joke the man says any penesuman right. Now me penesuman I'm not listen me person no that. Now so how to I don't know who so Mr. Catch me away. The Lord knows the more catch a man is an Indian body. That's it. Or person show so bully in front of clients now a back on them. You know, and that me went to me because in the stubborn. Me pay one point that and I'm mental. So just but na soon and change that time. So me work place is young couple be who na me many guide. Then I'm guy no so see I dekasa. Instead I may complain to the man of boy me sana. The guy anything something. So one day guy no so like also my no one that way about what? There are the cheese come and so I was there when this man so check the sharing with them. No man from the home man no. What are you people talking about? Intimately here and I'm a hot one's worse. The master with me.
But that's a power for gathering that confidence to do this tonight.
Thank you
very much. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening.
Hello, Kevin.
Okay, Safri.
Kasafri Ghana. Okay. Pacho, okay, this is my experience. But now company be an the CEO no he will start by making advances towards you. Now later I had to say near Opel so day two. And I was naive at that time. I gave in. I was just about 25 years. And I gave in and I was very naive because I really wanted a job and everything. I started dating him and giving in to his sexual advances and the rest. And not knowing I wasn't the only one that he was doing that to. But she also or dating me. I didn't really know about all these things. Until later, we broke up and I said, no, I want to stop all these things and concentrate on. And the harassment was just too much. And now started sabotaging me, all the kind of things that I was going through in the office. And oh my goodness, reported me to the board, even framed me up that I'm having an affair with one of the board of directors, all sorts of things. And I was one of the most hardworking ladies in the company. So all of a sudden, most of the workers didn't understand what's going on. Why? Me, I won't lie to you. Yes, I gave in. And sometimes I'm overwhelmed. Then I'll go and give in to his sexual advance. Then he'll calm down. Then later on, he'll start again, do all sorts of things, reduce my salary, all sorts of. Then I'll give in again. Until one day I said enough is enough. And I moved on to another company. It was happening there. Most of the places have where they always happens there. They'll say, oh, you're a cute girl. And they approach you and they just harass you. And I don't know, but I'm just praying I'll get another place where I'll just have my peace of mind. Because
you know what?
That's my ordeal. This is my first time speaking out.
Thank you very much.
And
Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate I really appreciate this. And it's good you made a decision, and I hope you stick to that decision. It's a very good decision you made. I wish I can do more, or we listening can do more, but all that we can say is you made the right decision, and keep pushing. I think to get to a point where you be comfortable yourself to defend other women. Please just be strong. Thank you very much. All right. Okay. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Good evening. Don't mention your name.
Good evening. Mpacho Mikasa Free, US. Mpacho, asem we ache. Nano, 4 to 6 years. Ina di me kwata na me na bi ho. Ewu kumase. Na Kevin, papa bi wo ho. We malamu. Kevin, so usha nkwale bi wo ho sometimes. Papa bi wo fie na oh bra na me yere. Kevin, me ka se ma ache. Kevin, papa ne ya me basa. So say me 6 years, me papa be fa me free ho. Misha, me kasa. Kevin, me kasa. Me then and papa be fa me. E wanna to try. I got to me there papa no was zongo. Oh yes, Jumanos. Oh yeah man, bakra ni yemu ba. Papa ni ye so uma so obi ankasa e bi Odaso ye. Kevin, I said no. Hi.
All right.
Medasi.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, me
contribute towards sex harassment.
Yeah.
Sex harassment. So me because of America, but I was in Ghana na my friend. Na me Ghana na me marry me juma. Me ohia bi na ba mi fra abrobo hen na mu krom na banchi na ye tu ane ye zizi na ye kan wo kokko ho na mo we fra abrobo hen na me ba ya me be Cape Coast mo be ba Accra ye me medwuma ankasa me be medwuma na me sexual harassment amu krom me ya marketing and mezi mankasa I do my own business, I do my marketing myself. Now Kevin Taylor, moko be no officer. Meko one officer, open one go down one more juma. Obi be more contract na. I'm an invoice of crown now. Who pro forma invoice here less than obey out watching because I am that. Motu man mention road safety. Even this man, Dampa pay cry and crabby feather. One can say the why not consider piece of chalk and crabby feather. Mukra new jumum. Or that Mr. Cape Coast, or the Gina Cape Coast cast. 2 years, you know, you know what's now. Why I can't get them from away, children? Not the trap. Just a young man in Pow Ghana Football Association was a yam. Road safety was a yam. Ministry of Health was a yam. Maybe bump of power was the man was I am at the end of the day. The jail made money made to, but I bet in America. Indeed. The men yaman all cordon or a very, very, very dangerous Wagana. Eka one of Prano be say was some or Biara and Casa more. Eka one. I remember quite there's this policeman and all road safety. The time no what the broadcast or no one someone in new house no police maybe or reject me invoice me pro forma invoice forbidden of why because now I'm one man the one why how is it man what a impact I quite remember means and a crime as a marketing will be so book means and drama. Can you imagine? Into the margin is if there is a way for them, may you follow our harassing any so if there is a way for you go to not in the end, then you want now call baby or say anyone corner who can face the consequence now in Kobe Medasi.
I'm sure, Pa. Thank you very much. Let me pick maybe 2 more calls. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Kelvin, good
evening. Remember, what can suffering?
Because of free Germany.
Mr.
Kelvin, me say me experience and me hunu de. Nyame nkwa na me hu baby a me de start. But free me collaborate na ne share that sexual harassment way baby. But me nim baby but last one I me do be call before me remember Germany. Me na mu buye ene e de me call 37. Me na almost say I was say the POP show said na ye hia panye bi. Me so see almost see a short panel said then. Ubet di say me no for ano and almost so mu like doctors no be pam me nine no. Almost so me no for ano no mu squeezy instead of panel no almost panel ni ho said then. So mama Philippine ni say o see squeezing me no for nano. Ye squeezing na ye bisa me say me ya na say enye me ya. Di bisa say why o say because panel ni ho so e o say squeezing me no for nano. Said be ya ye pama mama Philippine. Nti like or the panel or mu pam na say me ye way an we squeezy. Nti say na I confused me nim say me na me kio say me no for no like squeezy no. It's so funny and at that same way like enye easy. Me can't show be na me doctor or pam me nine. I was say question me POP. Me nine ni mo buten. I was say pam 37.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I said like it doesn't make sense. So it's
yes. And me can't show be na
I'm so happy sir and then with my car some way. You know this is what I wanted. Me person confona omudi matter. Mom just say Evelyn as small because it's about videos. It's about these kind of pains and no. And I'm so happy say what to say this today. Me assure from today, no, you comfortable with yourself. Ma ube say what crosses on bridge bia. Me assure same way did you watch it.
Dimi Mr. Kelvin, me ankasa na my brother no I say sexual harassment no me stati hu ya che. Nti ama me a me tenasia na me hwe my brother na me say bia bibi ha me. Because enye normal. Obia obeba across bia or pesto take advantage. I don't know. Obia like ube shiani bia nti ye can about nti ama say me wo problem. Me hu so ban akwalani ebia peni ana obema bia na ama me dwen wo say ya say ama me wo fa problem ne panto bia oni me bi a me ben ne busia we ka say I didn't na me panic sa me hu say akwala obema because like me like my fasa or ya oni mun fiti me kwala bre me nka ma asem nchire obi e na me ntimi nye save nti ama me nipa bi ade bia na me mu na me ntimi ti me nimu ni nipa nkasa because ne ebe ma adwen say the next one adia ebe bo nya fa adwen ma for no da me nim why me say maybe me ye be try me like me say my asem de me baby a me sha here me start from me kwala bre me ko na say ya before me brother me nya problem o me fie e na ye be try me like mo na me call ECG na me share man bi onim se me ni obema nete me wo kunu ba oni ho me say papa is so obeboa me ni etu me mita ni aidende papa end of the day me be hu say na adwene me nyina me kunu ni ho so oni me da che say ekwan me chia o but ekwan na oni me fa so no ebedu baby kwa me ense me yare na me ya no na me like me kate no off en confirm me no me ka o master me ne metimi abonidi Mr. Ahmed or your friend is saying Accra girls opposite your friend is saying honum na ECG for no so e peni o say den trying bi
okay
Mr. Ahmed o mo take advantage I don't say I can say me I say your friend is Dr. Brebren so say Dr. Brebren I don't know 37 hospital now as or emergency ho and she like in some dey big cost man ka say one and ka say ka say ebi ni ho no one e koso ma bi mu abra bo mu a ne sise mu ma obi mi ka say mo ka say start ya uti obi asem kwa nsem na me sikitu ebi na say ya menyini mu asem na me ka chewu
Mate.
Nti advantage ni take it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was my opportunity say asem ka.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Ahmed, any about Dino? Yo. Hello, caller.
Hello, Calvin.
Yeah.
Money my papa we have my mine Ghana. Yeah, that was CP. To be honest with you, many I work and say near Sewa Bruni Babe no. Babe my money na confidence to come out so be in BBA. Will be bold to speak out.
Yeah.
Because our deal is being going on for a long time. Calvin, share 99% of a man who omo money ejuma no. 50% no ye done woman and the sad thing is maid servants are omo your friend is saying Ghana wahu me ko Ghana na madam for be maid the catcher me say papa ni da o so say o be catcher madam because ofini enye ne maami baby a ne maami ne papa e won enye enti o so obeka akwala ni bom mi e fe ne sa mane na me fe madam fo na me ka kire no ka kire sa akwala ni mum akwala bone na ne kunti ni nye sa uni efifi ho enti ni American se senki beti me bie sam helpline bi ama enkwala so be bold o menya sa confidence no epia bontia beka ni o mu komu a enke be boapa enti yenya ye team ye fe ne sen Sewa Bruni. And justice for Sewa Bruni. We believe in whatever she's saying 100%. But Onya Mbwa, and the sad thing is, even or no belonging to MPP, no MPP ma ateni omachi ama Sewa Bruni, which is very, very sad. And I believe, say, every woman in your first baby, if you are a Ghanaian, we should all stand with the lady. And she should be bold to come out. She should not be scared. Mimi ye pepe new. Eya me ya say. Ye pepe fuonu. Ya na ye nim ni ye de kokoye bone se bone ba. And let me tell you, Calvin, with every boldness in me, bone bia na na do dan kwekufu ado ni nsashim. She 7th December, techima no mko kumkrofo. No na go ahead. No. He is the one. And you bill. It's about time. Nana adodan kwekufu ado. Yen san kom position kwefo bi. Ya dada na che. Everything on a phone got a shoot. No matter so shooting.
Thank you.
It is our boldness
Thank you. All right. I might pick one last call and end today's show. It's tough. It's a very tough show. Hello, caller. Me pacho kasa free. It's a very difficult show. Me pacho kasa.
Me pacho kasa. Nde dia me nsa aka. Pacho bibia boko die.
Everything fine. Miss Many aji say wa friend.
Nde mate ebusa fo no bia ho ye. the program where the Yenia Jehopa, one my man so chance, Ama, Yama na share so na yintiminka. Yama na share so na yintiminka no. The why are they pa Kevin? Yakupon shiro pa na se wa broni media ye bomb pa ye se yakupon intimi manim dream mi wasem kakraka. Make I said na me at the age of 14 years no. Me mama de me kwatena me auntie bio. Na me auntie no o ye teacher ni. E na ni kunu ne juma say na ye wo fie. Ba me auntie ni Germany ni kunu e wo fie a. Anytime bia papa no me ne wo dem a no pese ode me da. Ebi wo wa no wa premier bedroom so me bra inside. Me kwa be ya dem a me kwa no pese of force me. Ene me da. Am say no, ade papa we yenye. Inti me so na me ho ye de pa me ni so ye hye. Inti last bi o ye sa o temti e ba me ante ne ba na me suro se me bona amane. Inti e sa no na me di da ko ye sa na me piano na me dwane na me pie fifie. Man be fie bio e na me call me maame me busam na den na wo be ye wa me se nye hye. Ade wonko bi o mi si dedi besi nne Kevin me ke bibia se besi nne open na make starting we actually me busuafo even me Anthony mpo man ka starting we anchre ne da besi nne open na make starting we actually because okwa akoka no ya be fi so wo boa internet so wo di show enti program we dey na one man chance e ma ye kasa no ye da wase pan wa ye ade ba konso ejuma the same thing and also me ko pay ejuma no so the same thing manager no say just on me da afana wa ma me ejuma Kevin enye easy and so manager we hwe nyame ani mu amfa me na ye girl three no koye two na kan no e ma ne chance of omo sa they last 2 years ni ma no so sa ameka so meko akwantuo e ma migration officer bi also ye akwantuo the girls etututu Arab countries ibi Kevin, can you imagine say migration man we see just on me da asana waye process na mami. Onim say besin de papa na say me mama no kwa mo na mi anda akwanto no nya mami don nya mami o chana mpanso wanya mami o ba da girls no mo man chance emo odi o hwehwe no nya ye no mo nyina akọ emo mu ye yu mo contract e mami me guso se ha. Enti Kevin, in some day ye Ghana de nsem ikoso wa na so wonu hwan akoka sesi a enya ade a obi kwa kodi wechi eno na asem no e na edetia nti se wa broni asem ne de ye nyina ye ni da ho pa se Yankopon adom e beba so ye peke se wa broni be kasa ye nyina ye ni ade wa fa de no pa.
Thank you very much.
Nyame nhira so onu wuduma ma se wuduma pa o ye maye.
That's it. Thank you. Okay, last caller, na end the show. No, hello caller, you are the last caller.
Oh wow, many are just having a last caller, Kelvin. Mekasa Free Ireland.
Go ahead,
Kelvin Taylor. I don't know. Omo very serious.
Yeah.
Because a man on Facebook, social media, omo kasetia sewa broni ade no. Wo hwe man omo kaseti omna. Omo ni na omo nya papa. Asa ofo nko asebe. Because ade we a wo ye. Sanhawa ma sewa broni even 1 hour so no amra na one ma o ma faces and money be communicate here Kelvin we shocked me.
It will happen. She will host a show and talk to women. It will happen.
Oh, that's great. We shocked me same be ba ntinu na me me wan do me experience be that but me wan say na den na ye man na bi no ye ka seti ase wa broni ntinu me de say show we wan ma say wa broni sa opportunity no wan ma ye man na bebre o mo faces and man sa opportunity na me appealing so say ye hear more ye me appealing so say wa bro no be man even if it's 1 hour na man it me any opportunity na for because some say won't me I am master me who say what take kakra ti no be man say wa bro ni say opportunity na no soon take it from there.
Thank you very much for your comments. So that's it for today. It's been a very tough night. It's been a very, very difficult one for me and my team. I've seen my team on the platform, nobody is saying anything. I can see it's been tough for all of us. If I tell you about Mr. Ahmed, Abodin, this is not the end. We'll be coming your way with different stories about in Zambia, ACCR, we want to hear from women. This is not the first, last show you hear from our women in Ghana. So, Bruni interview, I'm telling you, actually, Allah and Kwan a bit to my stopping on. This interview will happen, and it is to open the gates for women to also have a voice. In this OBT baby, because I can't say make Kevin Taylor. I'm the CEO of Loud Silence Media, the host of With All Respect Extended Version. Me say the interview will happen, and it will happen in a way the world will be shocked. And this will not be the only one. We will have others coming together or coming up to speak on this platform. Thank you very much, family. Thank you to every single individual who made time to listen to us for over 3 hours. My name is Kevin Ekobedi Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. After my show, Saforo will be taking over from me on Loud Silence TV. The wrap up is next. Be good. Good. Have a wonderful night.